Righty-ho then. Shall we do this? Let's do this. Hello, folksicles. It is Thursday. The chat's working for once. What a day, what a week. Obviously, Mel is grabbing hold of the Kickstarter ball horns. Yeah, riding it for dear life. I was not expecting this response. I was getting myself ready. I was looking forward to a live show, and just as I was setting up, my mum rang me and said, "I've got a flat tyre. I've got the kids." Luckily, Jace was on his way and sort of diverged and sorted that for me. So he's on his way in tonight, but he isn't quite here yet. Oh, breathe, Bosicle. Bloody breathe. Hello. Kickstarter is going amazingly. I had a little wobble with it, earlier. Yeah, loads of people have been asking for, signed copies and stuff like that. And me and Dave were like, right, simplest way and the cheapest way we can do it is, if we do like these thing called book plates, which is stickers that go in them. And with I haven't had much sleep this week, to be truthful, and we've been all over the place. Yeah, we're like, yeah, all right, quick, we'll do a quick one. Yeah, make the book special. And then when I woke up this morning and I actually saw it, it was like, oh no, I don't like that. And so I was like, Dave, let's just take that down and just do it ourselves, and you know what I mean? So that was a bit of a wobbler for me. Wasn't expecting that, you know what I mean? Dave's just going to have to get used to working with me, I suppose. Right, hello. When are the 4K cameras coming? Not for a while, mate. I've got to write the book and it's got to be, it's got to be delivered before I'm spending the money, you know what I mean? Have you talked to your mum yet? Yes. Well, actually, I have talked to my mum. I know she's all right with the car and everything, but her general response to the Kickstarter and everything Kickstarter related has been, "I told you so. I knew it all along. No one believes me." Oh. Your volume levels in the studio are very different to your front room. Better or worse, Leslie? Watched an old video of yours where you tell the terrainiacs how you fell out of the attic hatch. Oh! Have you done anything equally funny of late? My life's a catalogue of things like that, mate. Psionicist on, I think that's how you say it, on Twitch is saying that's a mother's job, I think. Is that right? I don't know, you know what I mean? Then again, I'm a bit like that with the lad and that sort of stuff. Oh, Eesh. This week is genuine. I've loved it. It's been a brilliant week. Yeah, but I have been all over the place. Not in a bad way. Yeah, let me move that camera down a little. Then again, Jason will walk in, I'll cut off his head. Yeah, not in a bad way. Yeah, but just overwhelming with the response, you know what I mean? I'm trying to save it all for a good vlog rather than bashing it out every live stream. Yeah. Improve the audio before the 4K. Much cheaper and would be a big improvement in general. To be truthful, mate. Yeah. Who is it? Oddnut. Yeah, to be truthful, mate. The 4K was... The idea behind the 4K was I wanted a desk camera. Yeah. That I could do a broad shot of my desk off, because I'm all over the place when I'm filming that sort of stuff. I try my best. I've got monitors and stuff, but you get distracted in the train. And the idea was to get a 4K camera that's essentially big enough to to sort of keep me cover everything, and then when I get to the editing stage, yeah, I can move the bit I want right into the screen and zoom it in a little and still have HD quality. Yeah, so we've done that, but me and Kez were talking, and with how well the Kickstarter's going, yeah. Oh, 1 second. Hey mate, has my mate Jace turned up?
That's it, yeah. I'll just send it down to your mouth.
Oh, alright, nice one buddy. Cheers for that. Ta. Sorry guys, the studio is essentially on like a council regeneration site, and the studio's on a council regeneration site, and we've got like gate security, and it was just gate security ringing up to say, look, I've got this guy Jace here, and he's like, yeah, send him up. So Jace is on his way. He's only probably just down, be about a couple of minutes. No, the idea was that, you know, do the high def camera, yeah, so I could really improve the, you know, the quality of the videos. But we are at a stage where I can upgrade the audio. Now what I don't want to do is just go out and spend a load of money on audio kit. So what I'm thinking is actually reaching out, get, you know, an audio engineer to come into the studio for a day, show me what I need and how it needs to be set up, yeah, and then get on Audition with me and sort of show me what I need to do to clean up my audio in this space, if you know what I mean. I'm okay on using Audition, and I understand audio a bit, but I'm not an audio engineer. So I'm sort of thinking, look, if I just one big chunk of cash to get someone in, show me how to do it, tell me what the right kit is, yeah, and then set the audio. So yeah, massive audio upgrade is probably in the works as well. No picture in picture today. Yeah, we can switch over to that. I was just on the face cam, mate. Hey Mal, how's things? Wanted to know if you've done any Vietnam 20mm layouts. No, I've not done what you I've not done any 20. I haven't done any 20mm layouts at all, to be truthful. Closest I've got to Vietnam lately is me Burma build, which I need to. Come on then, buddy.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hello.
I brought the speed up to date. I brought the stream
up to speed.
Mate, I am all over the place.
Don't know why.
I had a wobbler this morning over that book plate.
Why?
Sort of agreed to it and everything, and like was like, yeah, we'll do it, but do it at cost. You know what I mean? You know me and signatures and stuff like that. Yeah, I was like, no, I don't want to make any money off it. I just want to do it at cost. Yeah, and I was cool with that, but actually seeing it as a stretch goal, knowing there were pages after it that I wanted. You know, it just. You know when you look at something and instinctively when you actually see it,
Yeah,
and it's like, sure. And no, oh no, that's you know what I mean? That doesn't sit right. Yeah, and so I was like, I was like, no, I'll go right. Okay, no, I want to. Dave was asleep. So like, luckily I got Dave and like, right. He was like, all right, Mel, we can do it that way and that sort of stuff. And we got it sorted, but sort of threw me a wobbler when I actually saw it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh man, I'll tell you what. Sorry guys, listen, I'm sorry about the compressor, but this is what I'm doing. And to be truthful, it's nice and easy and it doesn't require much thinking, and it is what I need right now. Oh, how are you anyway?
Alright.
Jace everyone.
Hi gang.
What a quiet little compressor. Oh god. Yes, live airbrushing. I'm sorry guys. Listen, if it's really bothering you that much, let me know in the comments and I'll can it off. How are we doing it, by the way?
Before you kick in,
oh, what?
Again, I wanted to be here at the beginning, but circumstances have otherwise.
Oh, here we are.
But the last couple of videos, you've started on a bit of a wobble. Sort of like Mr. Mal the Emotional, so Rachel sent you a present.
Oh god, here we go.
Just in case things get out of hand.
The reason I've started the last... Oh, tissues. Actually, they're going to be quite handy. I'm really low on tissues. Thank you, buddy. Thank Ray. No, it's been emotional, mate.
Just a bit. Just a touch.
It's the first time we've seen each other since launch, isn't it?
Yeah, since Friday.
Yeah.
A week.
It's just crazy. I normally see Jay through the week and stuff like that, but it's just...
one of them weeks. Madness.
Right.
Hi, gang. Oh.
Hey guys, everyone's saying hi, Jeets. No, it's not bad at all. Are you being sarcastic or... I don't know. You never know with internet comments, do you? Because then you've got no reflection of...
Any digital communication, you have no...
I'm not saying you're the type that'd be sarcastic, but I'm more sort of saying you can't tell.
Tone. There's no tone in digital communications.
You have to be so careful, don't you? Because you've got to sort of like almost...
Terrible.
Yeah, it's almost like you've got to judge it, if you know what I mean. Judge, right, how am I going in on this? You know what I mean? Can this be misunderstood as sarcasm when you send in a
Yes.
message? Especially with delicate messages. I think that'll do. I'm only partnering along and doing a few, so we'll do some crack on. This is an
Compressor's not
odd
too
midweek
bad,
stream. How is it odd, other than me being all over? The compressor wasn't bad, nice one. Sorry Mal, I didn't follow your tutorial properly after sanding my filled side on my terrain board. I forgot to seal it with PVA and blew a side in the pot. Ooh, careful buddy. Pick a use of the make it a nice background with the tears. It has been an emotional watch all week. The book is going brilliantly. I'll be honest with you, I've been avoiding watching it. I sort of got stuck into really watching it at the start at how we're doing. Yeah, and I suddenly realised I need to step back. Yeah, so I'm only allowed to like take a peek. Yeah, when I'm having like a proper break. Yeah, because otherwise it just...
You obsess over it.
Well, it's
otherwise.
right there on my screen, and this week, I planned this week, to be truthful, to do a bit of a bit of sort of like, a bit of Kickstarter work as it was rolling along after the launch, because we were expecting an okay launch, and then, you know, a bit of a weekend, and then wrap it up on the Sunday nighter, you know, and the launch weekend would have been over, and then, you know, I was expecting a bit of tick along, doing the admin, and then spend my time video editing. Yeah, and I can't keep up with the comments. I've tried. I've got to the stage now where I'm just right, unless they're asking something, you know what I mean, or they've written something really big, I'm just having to like it, because
There's so many guys.
they're coming in quicker. They're coming in quicker than I can reply to them. I'm not sure if my paint's too thin here. I'll throw some more in. Right.
3% away
From what?
from 100k.
What? From the goal?
Yeah,
What's-
which works out at $1,156 exactly, which is approximately
I haven't
30,
checked.
nearly 30 backers, just under.
About 30 backers.
I would say so. Let's do the exact maths. Let's give you an exact calculation to that.
That's on the average backers, because
Yeah,
backers jump in.
45, yeah.
Yeah, because with backers jumping in at different levels, you get like an average. Most people are jumping in for the book, aren't they?
It's just slightly over $45 the average. It's like $45.11, something like that. Which is a bit mad.
I had a good one. Yeah. What's good? Dave's asked me to do this. I'll jump on the comments in a second. Yeah, we need
26.
26 backers.
Yeah.
We got
Come on,
26
people,
backers to go. We got 26 backers to go.
Sounds like Backy. 26 backers to go.
Oh, could do with one.
Well,
Yeah.
he just started.
Oh, mate, I'll tell you what.
I know.
Do you know what?
Poor Mel, he's going through the mill. He's loving. He's kind of loving it. But the best. This summed it up. Before he posted on Facebook this message, me and Dave and him are on this chat pretty much constantly since the launch party. Well, just before the launch party, but thereabouts anyway, last Friday. And he sent one, and he said, I thought I'd caught up with everything. Took a deep breath, comments done on the Kickstarter, Facebook, YouTube, Patreon, done all the comments, caught all up. Then I opened my email. And this, you could almost feel the...
No, to be truthful, it wasn't like that. Because
No, but it's more like the... Oh my
No, I need to make something perfectly clear. Yeah. A lot of people have responded, yeah, to the campaign. There's been a hell of a lot of goodwill. But everyone knows that there's a little side element to the terrain shooter, which is always the noggin stuff. You know what I mean? And everyone knows that. We're here for the terrain, but that's always, you know, on the...
We come for the terrain, but we stay for the mental anguish.
Watching me suffer. But no, that's always been an element of it. Now, where I've had a lot of community response to, you know, what I'm doing and you know, a lot of goodwill, by private email, yeah, the emails have been a lot more, shall we say, open,
Personal.
supportive, personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you're in a bit of a, I'm not going to say vulnerable, yeah, because I'm not in a vulnerable spot.
No, but you're emotionally
yeah,
up, like,
you know when your emotions
you're unstable.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because
When,
you're so high, you're so disbelieving.
Yeah,
You still think you're in a dream, and you're waiting to wake up.
There was a lot of messages that took a lot of time because I wanted to reply to them with decent replies. You know what I mean? And so, first, thank you guys, and as always, soldier on, guys. Yeah, there's a couple of messages that I had that soldier on. Right, I don't want to be an up one on a downer, but yeah, it's been absolutely bloody manic. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. The watcher, did I tell you about the? I haven't told you about the warping pages, have I? Yeah.
I know that I know you're doing your wrapping pages.
My wrapping pages. Yeah, I can't even watch it. Say what the right word is.
You can't even type half the time at the minute he's in Cloud Cuckoo Land. It's quite funny.
Oh, right. Hello from North Canada. Hello, buddy. Canada, Carolina. Oh, Carolina. Second that. Yeah, but my pause is saying we'll hit it by tomorrow. I hope so. That would be good. You're all heart melt. Look, I just want to write a terrain book. To be truthful, with a lot of the stuff and that sort of stuff, loads of people ask me, "Is this going to be in it?" And this, and it's heartbreaking to sort of say.
You can't put everything in it.
No, it's heartbreaking to sort of like let a backer down. Say, look, I don't think I'm going to be able to cover that.
You can't put everything in it, and if you did put everything in it, there wouldn't be a sequel.
Oh, hey folks, upgraded my Kickstarter pledge to $2. Woo-hoo. One for me boys. Nice one, Duncan. Ooh, that pushes it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. My comments are. Oh, you git. The comment screen is getting a git. Right, pull that across. That's better. Right. Okay, you make airbrushing look so easy. We have a stock and have the guts to try it. And just throw some paint, water it down, throw a bit of flow aid, and whack it through.
Thin paint.
Yeah. So
just practice, get pieces of paper and just try and write your name.
Do you know what? Do you know the best way? The best way I've found, yeah, genuinely, of sort of troubleshooting and getting into airbrushing, is start with water and just slowly thicken it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And when it starts to become problematic, thin it back down, and that's the level you want. And once you've done that,
you'll know when it's problematic because it'll start to splutter.
Yeah, you get splutters, splatters, flows. Yeah, but just work that sort of like process. Oh, right. I want to go through these comments because people are here. I know a sound guy that could do me a favour. To be truthful, once we get through the Kickstarter, they were talking about upgrades and they were talking about sound upgrades, and I was explaining that. Look, now we're getting to the hardback. Yeah, with that sort of quality. See, the thing about the hardback is, and it's a bit cheeky, and I suppose it's not one of those things you should sort of say, but it's an easy pledge level for me. There's no writing involved with going hardback. It's pretty much all on David.
Yeah, logistics. But it adds a huge amount of value.
Oh no, don't get me wrong.
But then it adds a lot of weight to the shipping.
Yeah, and other, and also
never mind the printers. Yeah.
I mean, did you know fulfillment costs more for hardback?
Yeah, well, it probably will because it's the weight and it's the handling.
Yeah, and they judge it on the weight of the book and that sort of stuff. But anyway, yeah, it's really nice to get a hardback book. Yeah, but at the same time, there's no real writing in it for me, so it's like, yeah, that's it. I like that pledge level, you know what I mean?
Well,
it's one for Dave.
I mean, in fairness, the first 4 pledges are all additions to the book.
Well, to be truthful, that's
content-wise.
To be truthful, that's. I don't want to be giving things away, but I think if you follow the campaign and you've listened to us, you've probably cottoned on that. That's pretty much the campaign pages.
Yeah, stretch goals. There's a few stretch goals that aren't pages.
But they're book
but they're
related.
added value.
Yeah,
they're not just like, let's give Mal a break.
Yeah, they're not like that, but
they are
but
good
it's about
upgrades.
the pages, yeah. But there was another side to it. But the other side of of hitting the hardback is that little extra bit of like channel money, yeah. And I was thinking about getting an actual audio guy and a professional, yeah, for a day. And really go through the setup, tell me what I need, where it needs to be, yeah, and then perhaps come back half a day later when I've got it to actually help me set it up, yeah, and then come in and and sort of like go through audition.
Probably don't need a day initially.
Well, I don't
Probably
know,
a couple of hours. You've got to remember the size of the studio.
Yeah, I know,
it's going to take him forever to work it out.
I know, but if I budget for a day, it won't take more than a day.
I mean, the way to sell it, the way to buy it off my guess is to say, I'll buy half a day of your time. Can you come and do an assessment, and then we'll do the setup, and if it's more, then I'll pay you more. But don't put my limits a day or something.
I mean, to be clear, this is something we'll look at later, guys, you know what I mean? Yeah,
book first.
I've got a book to write. Got to finish.
Start.
No, it's already well. I mean, the builds, But with regards to the information and all that sort of stuff, you know, that's pretty much all there. 'Cause it's all bullet pointed. I've just got to flesh it out, so I know what's in it. That was talking about the warping thing. Yeah.
Oh yes, we've got that through.
Yeah. Ah, spilling. Need my cloth. Messy Mel.
Messy boy.
So yeah, right, comments. Wow, loads of you chatting. Over 100 watching. Hey guys.
Shall
Right.
I get on the chat on here?
Right, two things. Technically, this is a fundraising show. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jace was bullying me over.
Fundraising, yeah.
I was looking at getting a gimbal for my mobile phone for Adepticon, so I can really sort of like. I've started filming on it, but trying to move around with a mobile and film is a nightmarish compared to a normal camera.
For those who don't know what a gimbal is, it's basically a stick that you put your phone in, but it connects to the phone electronically, so it can keep the phone charged up. It can do all sorts of functions through Android or iOS, depending on what you're running on. So
Well,
it
that
gives you
depends
lots of
on the
features.
quality of the gimbal.
Yeah, depends on the quality. But the one that we've outlined for Mel, which is why we've got the stream target for tonight, will let him do lots of features on the go, rather than just
You see,
here's a stick.
I want a
not
gimbal.
like the glorified selfie stick.
I want a gimbal. Jake's like, you want this one, man? Yeah. So, now there are some £30 gimbals. So depending on how the watch out the stream
We
goes,
don't want
that's
a
what I'm
£30
taking
gimbal,
to it.
guys. We want
Jace, depending on how the stream goes, that's what I'm taking to
Come on, guys.
Adepticon. Book first.
We know you dig deep every show. Let's try and get Mal a decent gimbal to take to Salute. 'Cause we'll benefit.
Oh,
'Cause we'll get decent coverage if we do.
Oh, salute. Press passes are here.
Well, hey,
So salute's booked.
nice.
A hardback adds a ton of perceived value, mate. Makes it fancy. Do you know what? It's a bit of a what you call it? It's a $5 super chat. Let's
Nice
buy
one.
Mel a gimbal, guys.
Yeah, nice one.
Oh, thank you. How much of the Burma build is completed?
None. How much of it is completed to the average human being? 100%. To the male? None.
Let me explain, guys.
The mat that he's got there uses is almost complete, and he hasn't had anything to do with that.
Right. First off, yeah. There's that.
That's the Death Star.
Yeah. Then there's all that. All those. And I mean all of them. Yeah, are plastic plants for the Burma build. So I think my final sort of table size for it, when I reached the point where it's time to call it a day. Yeah, I think I was settling around about 6 foot by 18 foot. Yeah, we're coming up on the first 4 foot. Yeah, because obviously I'm doing this lot will cover a 6x4. This is my light jungle scatter. After that, we've got to replicate pretty much all the pieces again. Yeah, but we need to go in deeper in the jungle with the heavier, that's this darker stuff I'm using. Yeah, with a mix of that. A load of my own trees to create a thicker canopy, because this is quite sparse. I want an actual canopy. That'll be the second 6 foot by 4. Yeah, we want roughly about a 6 foot by 4 foot tables worth of roads and paths to distribute through it. Then another 6 foot by 4 foot tables worth of huts, buildings, maybe towers for a guard tower, maybe bunker points and military buildings. Yeah, that's the light scatter, heavy scatter, roads and paths, buildings, beaches. Yeah, and then once I've nailed all the all the ocean stuff, I'm going to do another set of modular big pieces that are essentially the Pacific Ocean, the landing of the beaches. So they can go into the beaches, into the light scatter, maybe some huts there, maybe some paths, or maybe they move into the deeper jungle. Yeah, and then into the roads and buildings. So that's 5 times 4. That's 20. Sorry, 20 foot by what's at 6 foot.
As you do.
Yeah, it's my project. This is my baby. I mean, it's taken me God knows how many years to get to this stage. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not sure which will end first. My Burma build or YouTube. You could be watching me build it in augmented reality before it's finished, guys. I'm not sure I'd like that.
No, that'd be a bit odd.
It's going to be weird. Right, comments. How is Kerry's toe? Oh, Kerry's much better, thank you. Watch clip. Kerry adapts and bounces back from like little accidents really because she's right clumsy. She is though, isn't she?
Well, it wasn't Kerry's fault with the toe, to be honest. That was somebody moving the chair over her foot.
Yeah, but
let's be fair.
As a point, yeah. If you've got a bare foot, do you really want to put it near me? I mean, it's a no.
Normally when you've got a tool in your hand, but when you're sitting on a chair, you think you're sitting on a chair, you think you're fairly safe.
That is never going to fit 20 foot by 6 foot. You're going to need more real estate. Oh, nice one there. More to the gimbal. We're going up. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I will have PayPals as well that won't register, so we'll do those in a minute. Now, Kerry is at work. Yeah, they're working hard at the minute. Do you know she didn't get back till 11:45?
Yeah, I know. I texted her, and she didn't text me until like 1:30 or something.
Yeah, she's not allowed. She works in a lab, and she's not allowed to have a phone in a lab for, you know, health and safety reasons and, you know, science reasons. Yeah, and so I get brief messages, but her shift's one of those variable end shifts because she does experiments and they all have to be completed. Yeah, and lately she's just been busy as hell. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep rolling until we get to either a reasonable time. So we might not finish at what's at 9:30. We might roll on to 10. We might go a little longer tonight. Yeah, because to be perfectly honest, if oh, Mozza, thank you, buddy.
Nice one.
Actually, for Brian, yeah, massive shout outs for Brian.
Yeah, he kept us going on the.
And not just that, yeah, I've been noticing him around the internet.
The party. Yeah, now you've seen it. Yeah, you've seen it.
Yeah, I keep seeing his name popping up.
You were a nobody.
No, he wasn't a nobody before that.
You were an unsung hero.
Yeah, but damn, you stepped up this campaign, buddy. Herald or what? Herald of Heralds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I also got told off because I called Heralds Heralds.
What do you like?
Yeah, I do like this sort of thing that me and Dave have got going. Yeah, me and Dave have been friends for years. Yeah, but we've never really done business together. Now Dave comes from the publishing world, you know, books and stuff, and especially the magazine world, where they plan months in ahead. You know, the work you get in a magazine, yeah, that was done like three or four months before, at best. Yeah. You know, when you pick up in the shop. Yeah. And so that's the way he works. And he's sort of like, he's come into this group chat with me and you. And we're more like the party bus, aren't we?
We're the Venga boys.
We really are. And slowly watching him adapt to the way, like, right, we're going to, yeah, we'll do it, yeah, this is how we're doing it. Nah, I can do that, can't do that.
Quite a few times me and him have been having conversations and we've been like, perhaps you should take this into a private chat or stop.
I'm sharing a room and I had to suddenly realise that. I've got to ask Dave if he snores. Let me give you a kiss, me. Yeah. Oh, the only one. You only hurt the ones you love. So true. But we're not going to go into those sort of things tonight, are we? It's not. It's a family show.
Hi, Odin.
Because science. Wait, wrong show.
You will make marine snakes among
the Seto, already imagining it. There was, I mean, if you're talking about, I'll be honest with you, I don't understand what you mean by Seto, but I'm assuming, are you going to put, like, with Burma, they had a lot of water snakes, didn't they, and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember them talking about it, leeches and snakes.
Leeches and snakes are
when
the worst.
When the Chindits drink, when the Chindits were moving across Burma, it's lots of streams, so they were constantly going in water and out of water, and snakes and leeches were you know, the bane of their lives. I might put some little flourishes in, but we were thinking of adding a couple of sort of animals into it, like tigers and little, you know, little things like that, and a predator. I've got the predators here. Here you are. right here, also right next to me. My mate Ant Evans, he was part of the Fat Cat team. You know, demoed the Predator game for Prodos. You know, they were the... Fat Cat is a Leicester club, so, you know, the Prodos asked them, will you demo the game for us? And they did. Built an awesome, like, not pyramid, or the stacked one.
Yeah, like the ziggurat.
Yeah. Oh. Jason's still stepping out.
Hello.
But yeah.
It is, yes.
Predators. So I'm thinking maybe paint those up in green like the camouflage and drop them right in the middle of a heavy sort of set piece. My dad gave me a subscription to Wired, but it sits unopened because all the news is months old and I read it online already. Yeah, I got a little bit of like that with hobby magazines and stuff like that. Maybe I don't keep up with the latest, you know. If you're online, you basically know the news before you get a magazine generally. There's some companies that sort of regulate it, as we know, yeah, so it ties in with the release and that sort of stuff. But generally, yeah, you know, I'm already up to speed. Also, the amount of content I get online, it's just the quality of production and reliability and that sort of stuff that varies.
Sorry,
it's all right. Is that for the Beasts of War game you were chatting about? Actually, no. The idea of sneaking a Predator into it goes back a couple of years, I think, because I've had those for ages.
We talked about it a few times.
If Ant's on the show, and he might be, he'll probably chip in and say how long. But
I mean, on Friday.
I know it's been at least a good year, because I talked about it last. I talked about it.
Well, you talked about it after last salute, or no, before last salute, probably.
Yeah, so it's at least the Predator idea has definitely been for at least a year. And then when Warren mentioned it on the thing, it was like, yeah, I know, perfect.
If there's two franchises I love,
I hope it's saying
it's Predator and Aliens. I do like them.
I think the sound for this stream is too high. We're not peaking. It doesn't say. I always prefer a louder stream than a quieter
one. Yeah,
because
you can always turn it down.
Yeah,
once you've got max volume, you can't go any higher.
Yeah, it's one of the tips YouTube give you. You know, with your audio. Yeah, it's better to be loud and clear.
Yeah, it's always better. It's always better with everything I've ever dealt with in
Hasty Castings did clear resin Predators years ago.
Oh, they'd have been nice.
I'll have to get on with Andy. Did you know he's back to watch at Kickstarter?
Yeah. I saw it either. I think it was on the live show.
I'll be honest with you, yeah. Hasty Castings do lots of lovely stuff. I've got some of their.
Yeah, I've got some of their street furniture and
Open stuff. The Burma build.
I've got some of their street furniture stuff.
Yeah, and there's a packet in there if you have a little dig, and there's some Chinthy lions in there.
Okay, you carry on, I'll have a look around.
Right. But no, Hasty Castings, they do lots of lovely little gribbly bits. But I spotted that they'd signed up and backed the Kickstarter. And there's one thing, my community backing me and that sort of stuff. But when you see people who make terrain for a living and are like, you know, community members, so to speak. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. But here, these are my temple dogs, my Chinthies. Yeah, so they're resin castings. It's not the best picture on the stream as always. Yeah, but yeah, Hasty Castings, guys, go check them out. It's brilliant stuff. But I always say when you go into Hasty Castings, yeah, don't stray off the path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy to get lost.
Yeah. If you're after something, go in, get it, get out, because you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose hours of your life on that site browsing.
And you kind of wake up 2 hours later and you're like, huh?
Oh,
why is there £1,000 in my basket? I didn't click buy today. Don't put them back.
No, save them out. Save them out. So yeah.
You didn't mention the Buddha either. Well, it's not really Buddha.
We need a 28 miniature Mel. Could then place the mini and pictures of our TTA inspired terrain pieces. A Where's Mel campaign, if you will.
Chinese statue.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
From them as well.
There you go. Pick these up basically. I'm going to drop those in the jungle. Right. But no, what do you call it? Yeah, it's nice to see Ainsley jump on. It's a nice endorsement. I mean, I know it's a wonderful endorsement from you guys, and I don't want to belittle it in any way.
It's different because
but you've got someone who runs a company
followers,
that I buy off.
You've got followers, and then you've got industry. And industry don't normally jump on Kickstarters. They try and blag free copies and all that sort of thing. So to get the support of an industry guy,
not just that, he jumped on to make it happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that thank you, dude, Andy. If you are watching this, and I doubt you ever will, but thank you, mate. If you are, make 20. I could cast my own. I don't cast other people's models. I just don't. Yeah, I know I could, and I know it's for personal use. So I think legally you can. You know what I mean. It's only commercial use. It's selling and that recasting gets dodgy. But as a personal thing, I don't recast people's models, so I'd rather buy them, you know, or if I can't get them, just accept the fact. Go back in the chat and read Pete's comment. Okay, let's have a scroll up. Where's Pete's comment?
I've been a sound engineer for 12 years on and off.
Oh, Pete, that would be great. By any chance, are you in the UK? Because if you are, I will happily invite you to the studio. I'll pay your expenses, mate. Or, you know, I'll buy you dinner. You know, if you could come up and help me. It's great. I have a lot of help from people that have given me advice. But you know what it's like getting advice by email and the difference of having someone...
It's not the same because you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So, like when I try to help you with the computer stuff, luckily I've been able to guide you so that you don't need that much help. But that was simple stuff. The complicated stuff, it's just easier to show. Like Mel does with his videos, it's easier to show.
Oh,
Same
Pete said
the book will be.
He'll email me, mate. Genuinely, I'm genuinely because
the
I mean, audio is one.
The terrain tutor at gmail.com.
Audio's one of the trickiest things to master because video is actually quite easy.
Well, you can see.
Well, you can not just that, yeah. Once you set white balance and once you set focus and that sort of thing, generally video's good to go as long as you've got a decent camera. You know, and this one's pretty decent for the close-ups. They're quite old now. Yeah, so, you know, when we get the 4K one will go on the desk one, and then this decent one will move to the face one. I'm not sure about that, to be truthful. I'm not sure if you want higher quality. I'm not doing 4K face shots. No chance.
As you do.
Yeah?
That's another industry, I think.
Yeah. God. I turned to Kez, yeah, when Dave messaged me. And he says, I need a double page spread. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not doing that sort of modelling.
Yeah, we know what that meant. When you put it, I was like, he wants to do what?
Somerset, mate. All right, Pete, listen, if you're up for that, let me get over this campaign and, you know, once we're a little bit sorted, come on up to the studio, yeah, spend a day with me. I'll cover all your expenses, mate. As soon as we get the sound done, bring some of your terrain pieces up and we'll have a play with them and we'll do something, or, you know, once we're sorted with the sound, we'll have a laugh, mate. You know what I mean? Recasting and modifying it is more legit. Just replicating it is a bit iffy. If you can't get it in clear anywhere, after some effort, it would be okay if it's unavailable retail. Yeah, I think, watch, if I'd made the efforts to sort of say, look, I can't find a clear Predator model anymore. So, yeah. And do you know what? I would probably, if Ainsty Castings have done them, I'd probably reach out to Ainsty and say...
Yeah, might have the odd one still knocking about.
Or can I come down and can we grab the mould out and we'll do a little vid?
Yeah.
You know, and
cast them.
Yeah, but not just that. It's a lot easier if I get Andy to do and help me through it than if I try to figure out clear resin. I know it's not hard and I've done little bits in the past, but...
I love clear resin. I bought for Legion off... Shapeways, whatever it's called, the 3D printing marketplace.
Right. Oh yeah.
I bought some alien heads to go on my Rebel Troopers.
Yeah.
Oh, they're clear plastic. They're clear resin, and they're lovely. I love them.
Blast it through.
And they look a bit epic as well on the models. Wow. Remember, guys, we're getting there. For this show's target is to buy Mel a gimbal. Ready for him to take away to the United States, to Adepticon.
Do you know what? I can't even believe Adepticon's around the corner.
Yeah, Monday.
I was supposed to be planning for it on Monday. I haven't even opened my Adepticon folder. It's all right. Everything's sorted. Yeah. The only two things I need to sort is travel insurance. No. No. What's your no? Flight sorted. Accommodation sorted. You guys have clarified. Although Sunday I need to clarify what the hell Uber pool is.
I think it's when you share an Uber with other people. That's what we did when we went talking about that one from Manchester Station to the airport. Because we pooled that. Right,
okay, I didn't know. I've never used Uber Pool, but we'll sort that on Sunday.
It's basically you share with other people. Some people, they're just strangers, and you just share to share the cost.
Yeah, no, what's it? It's all sorted. All I've got to sort is my getting down to the airport and getting back to the airport. I'm thinking train, or Kez is thinking of taking me, so that's sorted. I've just got to book my health insurance.
Where are you flying from?
Birmingham. Okay. I'm keeping it local. You know me in travel.
Right. Yeah, Birmingham's good.
Yeah. And so that's all sorted, yeah, but I haven't even really thought about it. Do you have a mic near a video camera or on a shock mount? Right now for this stream, yeah, we're not running off, we're not running off any special mics, we're just running off the webcams. I do have a proper mic, a shotgun mic, but what I found was, when I use it, because it's a directional mic, it makes the room sound more echoey. And actually, the irony is the actual camcorder mics produce better audio than the microphone that costs more than the bloody camcorder. It can be frustrating when you don't know what you're doing and you're trying, because it's like I've got 150, right, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get these cables, I'm going to get this, I can plug it into this because this is the first camera that can take an external feed, because they're hot, consumer ones. So, I set it up, and then to end up and find out that I've gone through all that, and the audio I'm capturing is actually worse. You know what I mean?
That's the problem when you do things off your own back.
Yeah, that's why I want
getting experts in, it's time.
It's
time, and then sometimes money.
Yeah, it's time and money, mate.
That's where you lose. You get an expert in, not wanting to blow my trumpet, but like buying your computers that you've had for your setup.
Yeah, I couldn't
have done that. If you've gone and researched and done it yourself, you might have got something.
And spent a fortune for something that would probably turned out, absolutely naff. Can you imagine Chewbacca versus aliens in a catch ring? Oh!
No, I'm sorry.
100 people. Actually, my screen says 110 people watching.
Yeah.
I can't actually see what platform people are on at the minute because of the way the screen's set up. So I'm going to have to drag that up a little bit more. Yeah, we're about halfway to the gimbal, but I need to I need to check PayPal.
If you don't know what a gimbal is, you check PayPal while I still do. A gimbal is like a selfie stick, but it's so much more. It has a comfy handle, it's really sturdy, it's a proper heavy duty stick, but not only is it for holding a phone in a nice cradle securely, it also can charge the phone because it has an electric feed into the phone, so it can give another 12 hours on reasonably decent priced ones that we're looking at. Give another 12 hours of charging time to the phone. And not just that,
they've already made sure that I'm not going with that 30 quid one that James was going off my head on.
They also have built-in features through Android or iOS that let you control certain functionality on the phone with the stick. So they're really useful. And it means Mal doesn't have to keep taking the phone off the cradle to do stuff, to then put it back on and carry on filming or doing whatever.
Oh, Mozza! I meant to send £50, not $50 first time. Dude!
Nice one, Lee. Thank you.
Right. I can't tell which ones have come direct to PayPal and which ones have come via Streamlabs and that sort of stuff. So, to our looks like a $5. Check in, no message, but thank you very much. I'll go through the lot again.
Yeah.
Just go through the lot.
I can add it up then.
Well, not just that. I've got a total anyway because it all comes in.
Oh, have you? Okay, cool.
Super chats aren't included in this total because they go on my Google ad thing, and I get that at the end of next month, if you know what I mean. Yeah, thank you anyway.
So we've got $5 on the super chat.
Yeah. So that's okay. Don't worry. Yeah, it goes in the pool, but I still genuinely appreciate it.
We can add it to the total.
Yeah, Jesper C looks like sent a tenner. Thank you, buddy. Andre D looks like a tenner. Any message? CIO. Oh yeah, £10 towards your gimbal. Xenoscape. Thank you, buddy.
Nice one.
Yeah, I only get messages on the PayPal ones. Yeah, if they come direct via PayPal. I think if they come via the screen and stuff like that, it appears on the screen.
Yeah, because it's on here.
Yeah, we've got Brian once, and then he's going to appear in a second again. Yeah, I know that's gone through Stream Chat. So, We've got Glenn S. He sent a £5.
Nice one.
Yeah, Gimbal for the win. Nice one, buddy. And I think with Moz's additional. Yeah, there it is. Right, we're all caught up. Thank you, guys.
What's your total then?
Total to my bank is is 70 quid.
Oh, practically there, a bit more.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. If you can, even £1. If everyone in the chat just gives £1, we've done. It's as simple as that. If you can't.
More than so. I think something's gone out of my PayPal. I think
right.
TubeBuddy's gone out and put me in a negative balance because we had a couple of tenors and Moz has put in 50, so that's 70 there. And there's a bit more on top, so we're a bit closer than that.
And you've got £4 from Queen.
Yeah, exactly.
Super chat to
I just want to clarify because it's like, you know, when you're like,
hang on,
yeah, just a minute. No, TubeBuddy. There's various little like things you pay for with online. You know what I mean? I think that's just gone out, as it does. It's supposed to go out of the bank, but you know where they're like.
Yeah, it comes out wherever they want.
Also, have you noticed how PayPal's awful when you pay by PayPal?
It takes about 3-4 days to
and
clear.
you don't know where you stand. Going to Beasts of War, all my expenses for Beasts of War I paid on PayPal to track with the business, and they were floating around in the ether. And I'm like, is my bank balance?
You can see it's come out on PayPal,
but
when you're looking on your bank, I bank with Halifax, and they're really good because they give you pending.
Yeah, but PayPal doesn't.
PayPal doesn't appeal.
No, PayPal doesn't. Oh, what's that? Odin. Oh, thank you, dude.
Cheers, Odin.
Hey mates, we're all ponied up for the Kickstarter, but Mel needs to eat in the meantime. If you've got a spare nugget or two, send him to Mel. PayPal link below. You lot are bloody awesome.
Thank you.
The Lord of the Ring dwarf is
Well,
giving
just remember that people are giving you money on the Kickstarter, not just because they love you, but they want this book because they know it's going to be absolutely incredible.
I got off topic talking about the warping.
Yeah, incredible. We'll come back to that in a sec, which is incredible. But that at the minute, you don't get any money until the 14th of April. Like we keep telling people, if you want to go on Kickstarter...
I don't get it until the 14th.
Well, it's probably after that, isn't it?
No, it'll take about 2 weeks before...
There you go. So,
because it's got to come from Kickstarter...
Let's say end of April then.
To Dave, and then I get my initial costs back in a little chunk to just get me started, get the materials in for the builds. Yeah, because if you're doing a comprehensive like sections on all the different glues, all the different materials... Yeah, there's a lot I don't actually have.
Yeah.
I specialise materials-wise in the budget range. Mm-hmm. You know, I go budget, but I've got to sort of cover all the others. Yeah. So it's like, right, I need to get some of that, get some of that. I need some. I've got a lot of foam board and stuff, but it's a bit knackered. So I need to go out and buy some new fresh foam board so it looks nice on the actual photos and that sort of stuff. So I get my expenses and an initial setup then, yeah, and then. As we go on and I've done all my work, I get the chunk for cameras and stuff like that, and then the bulk of like my pay, if you imagine, I don't get until we've all shipped and everyone's got their copy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't get my payday until I've delivered, you know, but I do get a bit in the start to sort of like make the project happen, you know. But yeah, that's the sort of that logistics side of it. But
yeah, so Mal doesn't get paid. There's basically what he pays us down to, unless we pay him.
Mel's basically working about a year in hand.
Yeah,
I am, aren't I?
365 day invoice.
That was someone. Oh, nice one, buddy.
Thank you.
Figure out the exchange rate, not to mess the. Oh, nice one, buddy. So yeah, anyway, I want to talk about warping. So anyway, Dave wanted his little samples pages, yeah? And what I decided was, right, I know. If I'm going to do a sample spread that's going out to everyone, yeah? He was like, well, what you could do is like tree armatures. And I'm like, yeah, but you can't build a tree with a tree armatures, yeah? And I was like, but if I do it on warping, then if it's going out for everyone, then it's useful for everyone as a self-contained.
Everyone bases.
Yeah, it's across the board. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I got out my big book. I've got a big book. I've been using this big book for about 6 months now. Basically, it's got all my bullet points in of all my teaching points. Yeah, and it follows me around because as I'm doing things, if I have a brain idea, it gets scribbled in the book to get thrown into a chapter or into a section. You know what I mean? And I went through all my bullet points and started fleshing them out. There's I think I'm up to something like 40 teaching points. Yeah, just on warping.
As you do.
Yeah, it's like there's going to be a lot of information in this. I see the book as an investment because in like 25 years it's going to be a relic. A bit like me then. An afterthought by wargaming and terrain collectors. That's where I tell myself. It will. Yep, Patreon is great. It certainly is. How big are you going to let the Kickstarter go before you consider a second book? On the second books, we had talked about it, but we've probably only dedicated probably about 10-15 minutes of casual chat.
Yeah, it's not been. We haven't really gone into depth about it.
And that's over the past year because it's just not on the radar. Dave has mentioned it since the success, which is understandable.
And we've discussed it. Yeah, you do. You
do chat, and it's like, all right, well, there's possibility. I don't think I could do another Terrain Essentials book because I think well, not just that. It's going to be a long time before a new book is going to have significantly improved information. I mean, this is everything I know to what I know right now. Yeah. Now that this is everything I've learned in. I'm going to maths. 37 years of gluing trees to polystyrene. Starting when I was 5 in my mum's craft shop with my little green army men. You know what I mean? So I don't see a second Terrain Essentials book coming any soon. But, yeah, one thing Dave did mention that I like the idea of is he said, well, you could pick a theme and go to town on it. And sort of like, right, you want to do like a 40k board.
Yeah.
And take everyone
sci-fi
through.
gothic board.
Like a 6 foot by 8 foot feature gothic book. Gothic sci-fi, but do it as a tutorial series through the book, so that the table builds across the book, and we could definitely do that. Yeah, I just don't want to what I don't want to do is come back in a year and go Terrain Essentials Volume 2 with, all
the bits that you really wanted in the first one. I couldn't be bothered to give them to you because
not even that.
I want your money, kind of.
Not
thing,
even that, or and perhaps a week's worth of writing to update it. No. If we're going to bring another book out, it's got to stand on its own 2 legs.
You might boast not other war games producers in the industry, shall we say, that do that update their books every 12 months, 2 years.
Yeah, there is.
With no real difference other than just to get your money.
There are some entities that use it as a sales mechanic, and it doesn't go with me.
It's not a sales mechanic.
No.
For us, it's a resource. It's a long-lasting resource of how to do terrain.
We should film this. Bad mouth. Right, comments.
Right, what are you most looking forward to at Adepticon? This is by Robert Munro.
Oh, you got the comments on there?
Cool.
Oh, that's brilliant. Saves me like straining my neck.
You carry on doing that and I'll read it out. What are you most looking forward to at Adepticon by Robert Munro?
It'd be easy to say the tables. Yeah. Now, what I've noticed is with the American cons, the general terrain on the tables they play on, I would say is a little bit below what we see in the UK for our demo tables. But their sort of feature tables, they go to town, they go big. You know what I mean? I mean, the one thing that always sticks out to it, I don't know if it's a size comparison thing, to be perfectly honest. But when I see the feature ones, they're always ones, and they've always got people standing next to them, looking up at the top. Now, the only time I've ever done that with a terrain piece is Warhammer World with the big, the one they built a room around.
Yeah, the massive one where
that's
the
only time,
whatever it is.
In my life I've looked up at terrain. Yeah, that's on a table.
Well, that's incredible. They're actually looking proper down. From like 20, 30 feet. Then when you're down at the ground level, there's so much to see up as well as horizontal.
So to be truthful, from a terrain point, that's where I really want to see these really big, and actually not just see a photo where I've got that much, but I can actually go and have a proper look round it and walk round it and that sort of stuff. Because I'm not having a diss at anyone who's produced any Adepticon videos in the past, but they don't focus on the terrain. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
everyone knows that it's my
Focus on the
bag.
games. And,
You know,
and
I don't even know what game's been played on the table. And to be perfectly honest, guys, I'm not really that interested.
you ask for the video.
I asked for the video, and
And for
that's
the
because
people- for the
you
people-
guys are interested. But for me, it's the tables, yeah. And to see these huge tables is going to be manic, yeah. But putting that aside, I think the thing I'm most really looking forward to is an opportunity, because it's one opportunity to go hang with my American lot. You know what I mean? I know all my US fans aren't at Adepticon. But there's so many people that are at Adepticon that I've chatted to for years on the channel. And not other YouTubers or companies, but subs. Yeah? I mean, what you call it? You know Rusted? Rusted
Yeah.
Beetle?
Yeah.
Yeah? He's been commenting on the chat for, what you call it, for... I think he came on about subscribers, around about the 2,000 mark. Yeah? So he's been here the entire time. Yeah? He bought me tickets to the Mantic night to take me as his guest. I didn't know it was Rusty Beetle at the time.
Right.
And then when he says, oh, by the way, I go by this, it was like, dude, I've been chatting with you for years.
Yeah,
So I was
another
made
cinema.
up about it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the people and the big terrain, I think. The feature terrain. Go on, what else have we got? What people are asking?
Let's go back.
How are we doing on the Kickstarter, by the way? I should actually say there's links for those, yeah, in the description.
Oh yeah, we
And also, there should be a little, like a card button, a little circle with an eye in the corner just above where the chat is. That way, up there. Yeah? If you click that, you can go to the Kickstarter from your mobile. I'm a little boy, aren't I? Figure.
Robert Monroe hopes to run into you at Adepticon.
Brill. Rob, you will see me. I am there from start to finish.
He's recently started watching your videos and has started to take baby steps into terrain.
Oh, well done,
to
Billy.
the fold. Welcome to the terrainiacs.
Part of the gang now, mate. Digsy's got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, there are lots of cool concepts for another book, but let's get this one out of the way first.
Stay on the path.
Yeah. Let's not get carried away. Let's have an update, shall we?
Oh, we're doing an update.
Let's have oh, come on, internet.
If you're wondering why I'm just giving it a little general spray over the top with my watered down paint, the paint's got a matting agent in, so it's a good way of just taking the shine off the plastic, yeah, without changing the colour too much. It also helps tie, what you call it, it helps tie the pieces into the base. You know what I mean, like the greens into the browns. I'm going all arty again, aren't I?
Yeah.
I keep doing that.
All colour theory.
What? How far?
1100 exactly. Well, pretty much. Is how much we need.
So we've done 200 we've done 100 during the show.
Something like that.
Oh, that's good. No,
No, let's not do that because I don't like that screen. That screen is rubbish. That screen's the best screen. Let's refresh it. Oh, it's come up again.
we are what? We're just shy of $1,000.
1,075.
Oh, we're getting close. RB Modders doing. Oh, that's so close. Hey Mel, back in the book. I'm doing my first board starting Monday. Oh, 4x4 Normandy board. I've taken 4 days off work. I saw you use B&Q jab light insulation board for the trenches. They still do it. Yeah, B&Q still do jab light, mate. Yeah, it's good stuff. Get the black stuff. It's a little bit sturdier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the white stuff's okay, but if you
the black stuff doesn't tend to bobble quite so much when you cut
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a bit more.
Whether
adhesive.
it's because they've
No, it's a higher rated insulation,
oh, right,
so it's slightly denser.
There we go.
Yeah. I mean, it's still expanded, obviously, but it is denser.
When they put it together, they've used a better glue.
No, what you call it? The polystyrene is actually
it's
denser, so it has it's more insulating. But you know,
it's
from
more
our point
compressed,
of view,
isn't it? That's how they make it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But the black stuff is always better from Jab Light. Jungle. Right.
Yeah, so remember guys, the Kickstarter's in process still. Mel's book, Terrain Essentials.
If you haven't pledged...
If you haven't pledged, pledge now.
Yeah, jump on and get
if you
pledged.
haven't shared it to wherever you are on the internet. Remember, if you want to pledge, the money doesn't come out until the 14th of April.
And you can change your pledge and you can cancel if finances change, guys, up until the 14th.
Just get
Please
your name
don't
on the
cancel. Please don't cancel. Yeah, but if you have to,
that's fair enough.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, and you can. That's the important thing. That you know that.
Just jump aboard.
I'm more worried about them.
It's gone up another one.
Another one. Right. How many have we got to get? Actually.
So let's say
Is
we're
it
1,000. It'd be 20. So
20.
is it 21? I mean, we're
21.
on 27, so we've had 6 new people.
What's our next goal?
Well, next goal is $100,000,
well,
and it's 8 more pages on ruins and buildings.
I can't tell them. I'm not allowed.
No. We can't tell you what the next stretch goal is, but it's a nice one. Obviously, the stretch goal after this one, which is 120k, is for your hardback book.
Yeah, that's a big upgrade.
Yeah, it's a big jump. 20. All the other stretch goals have been 15 so far, but this is it's a bit
now
more
I
cash.
can properly beat the kids with my book.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, that's a joke for internet purposes. I'm going to have a graphic that I can press a button and that pops up. Because you know what it's like. Yeah, someone will report that to social
you need to have
services.
a button you can just tap.
Yeah. He's joking.
Only kidding.
Volume terrain on less than a budget, hyper cheap. That's kind of in this one. Told you it was the essentials, guys. I mean, you get me the pages. I'll be honest with you, I've got to be clear about something. I should be honest about this, yeah? With the stretch goals, it says 8 pages for such and such rocks. The further we get, the more pages I get sort of wiggle room. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and it's like, well, actually, I could probably do that section in 7 pages. I could do
so you
that
might not
section
need
in
8
7.
pages on rocks. You
Yeah,
might need 6.
i.e., the plan isn't to fill 8 pages with rocks. The plan is to give me 8 pages so I can do the rocks I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've planned it out, but you know what it's like when you're laying it out.
There's no point waffling for another 2 pages to fill the book when you could use those 2 pages elsewhere and give proper content. So it's just basically 8 pages, of which most of will be that topic.
I reckon coming up to going hardback, I've probably gained, because the initial book that we funded, the first funding, that was planned out. The pages are laid out, they're set in stone. That's the very core essentials. Where this first set of stretch goals is like, right, expand the primary essentials. Yeah, and then, but I've probably gained maybe a page or 2. But as we go through the later pages, I gain a little bit more, I think. You know what I mean? So when I come out the end, I'm hoping I might have an even, across the entire sort of like set of stretch goals in the campaign, I end up with 8 pages spare. Yeah. Now that's so if on the rocks, or if on like, you know, the 40k buildings, or, you know, or if on the gothic fantasy stuff.
Gothic sci-fi.
Gothic
futuristic. Post-apocalyptic worlds.
Actually, no, I can say 40k buildings.
Yeah, sure.
No, because this project is not associated or endorsed, but for the plastic kits, I plan on picking up some GW ones for the 40k stuff, so I can show a bit of integration. Yeah, and so, I can say that. I'm alright. But I reckon I've got a bit of playroom, so I can roll over in some sections, but I've also got this info wish list of people that, like, someone said, can we have underground stuff?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and I was like, actually, I can't do a project, but I could probably do half a page, maybe a page of tips for doing underground terrain. You know, everything from the structure to the thinking and all that sort of stuff. And then, like I say, so if you do have any sort of requests, it's always well worth putting them in the comments of the Kickstarter, because I'll either say it's already on the list, or I'll put it on my info wish list and I'll see how many pages, because all the extra stuff is going to be theoretical. I can't build for it. You know what I mean? I haven't got the time. We've factored the time pretty close on this anyway. You know what I mean? I don't want to add any more build time into it.
Yeah.
But I can certainly sit down near the end of the campaign as Dave's laying out all the build tutorials and go, right, I'll do these 8 pages now, and by the time you've laid that out, I'll have these for you to finish it off. You know what I mean? And sort of add those pages in later. Yeah, so it's well worth nipping in and just look. If you've got, someone asked about LED and lighting stuff, and I haven't replied to him yet, but I mean, no. Yeah, too much work, and I really need to build to show that.
And how much experience have you really had of that? So you have to teach yourself a lot.
Yeah,
of
it's only something I've dabbled. It's not something personally, it's not something I'm a massive fan of. So it's not something I've directed a lot of energy at.
No.
There is a build coming up in the future, which is a sci-fi build, where we're going quite a lot electrical and that sort of stuff. Yeah, but that's also a teaching exercise for me.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to include something that I still feel I need teaching myself on in a book that's teaching you. So with that one, it's like, no, I'm not going to include that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe we include it in a future book.
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean, Dave keeps banging on about these PDFs. This idea that you could do PDFs and release them in between doing solid volumes. Yeah. I don't know. I came here for a book, guys. You know what I mean?
But that's kind of what the channel's for.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's, you know what I mean?
In between the books, you've got the
I think fundamentally, the best answer for that is I can guarantee you will see it on the channel, yeah, long before you see it in a book. What's a good follow-up for essentials? Perhaps in-depth, advanced techniques? No, Miko, you're getting it wrong.
Let me give you the tagline here. The tagline is advanced techniques, but taught in a basic method.
Yeah.
All the techniques you're going to get in the book are Mel's top level knowledge. Nothing hidden. Nothing. I can't give you. This is how I would do it.
Sort of stuff.
It is everything that he knows up to the top level. He's done D-Day board map for what was it? What was the Forgotten Realms map?
No. Look,
all the top level stuff that Mel's done that you've seen on the channel and gone, wow. That is in the book. He's just going to teach you how to do it step by step.
No, that's not in the book.
No, I know, no.
Well, I need to make this clear just before there's any confusion. Yeah, the builds in the book will be to a higher standard than anything you've seen from me before, because it takes 5 to 6 times longer to produce video content than it does to produce book content. So I have like a lot longer to invest in the builds on this one. I mean, you've got to remember, because of Patreon, I have a video turnover thing, and because of the way YouTube likes regular updates, I have to build terrain, finish a tutorial, get it online, move on to the next one. I've never felt like I've had enough time. I mean, my Burma build, yeah, is probably the only project I've felt I've had time to do. And you've seen how beautiful that is. And I still haven't finished this yet. Yeah, so all the builds in the book will be better than you've seen from me before.
So just imagine that.
Yeah.
The stuff that we've seen before, how incredible is that?
Yeah, but to be clear, this isn't a matter of... Essentials doesn't mean basic.
No, basic, no.
Yeah,
only
essentials means what you need to know. Yeah, the techniques are advanced, taught by me. So I'll make it simple, because I like simple.
Only the teaching style is basic.
Yeah.
Everything else.
Because the teacher's basic.
Yeah. Everything else.
You weren't supposed to agree with that. Look.
You could have said simple, and then you would have said.
Look, at the end
basic,
of the,
simple.
At the end of the day, guys. Yeah, I recently did a nice video. Yeah, it was about some colours for doing ice. That one over there. I spent the first 10 minutes describing the science behind why the ice was that colour, and you know, that's the stuff. And I'm not saying it's a science book, it's practical. But all the practical stuff is built on the underpinning knowledge. If I teach you a technique, you can do that technique. If I teach you the principles of why you do that technique, you can do that technique and then take that information into any other related techniques and improve those.
Well, we've got lots of comments. Let me catch you up and then...
Oh, Mel's on a mission. Mel,
right, Ken Elridge says, hi Mel, backing the book. I'm doing my first
nice
board.
One, buddy.
I'm doing my first board starting Monday, a 4x4 Normandy board. I've taken 4 days off work. I saw you use B&Q job light installation board. Yeah, they still do that, so that's that one.
Yeah, watch the Dino Skates talking about
we're under
colour temperatures.
By the way, I had looked before, we're under $1,000.
Yeah, I did notice that. Yeah. We're talking about colour rent. What is it? A lot of artist studios, have south-facing windows for the light. Yeah, and this is because natural daylight, yeah, it's a little bit blue tint to it, but you know, because the diffusion as it comes through the atmosphere radiates blue light. It resonates the blue light more than anything else, so that's why we see blue skies. But we get this sort of bluish light, unless it's you're in direct sunlight and you get a yellow light, yeah, where you've got strong sunlight. But generally in Britain, yeah, we get a blue, or quite often we get a grey light because it comes through the clouds, so it gets quite desaturated. You know what I mean? But a lot of artist studios have south-facing windows because as the sun comes up and goes round, yeah, they don't get the sun change, they just get natural ambient daylight through the window. Yeah.
Rock Mechanic says, just started my own scenery stuff after watching some of your videos. Going well so far, got some good results. Thanks, buddy. Nice one, Rock.
Just reading a comment on the Kickstarter. Do you mean Corbin isn't named after Corbin Dallas? Corbin is named after Corbin Dallas. Well, there was a guy there who was called Corbin, and it was really close to Corbin.
But that side.
I bottled out on calling Willow Lilu. Kez wanted to call her Lilu. I bottled out, and she is so a Lilu. She is a character and everything. So how many backers? Don't give me dollar rates, because
Let's have a look at your backer number.
Just give me a backer. Tell me how many backers.
Give me some backing. You're looking at 2,109.
No. How many backers to the target?
Oh, to the target, I reckon about 19.
19.
Look, another one on, so 18. I reckon about 18.
If you ever stop asking and giving why, then have you lost our way? If a maintenance man doesn't ask why, he is unlikely to be good. True, yeah, it's about knowledge.
Thanks, CJ. CJ's put the Kickstarter sticker at the top of the terrain building on Reddit.
Oh, nice one, building. Nice one, buddy. I don't do Reddit.
I don't really understand it. When I go in there, I've got quite a lot of friends who use it. And one of my favourite Dungeons and Dragons groups and news people use it a lot. I just don't really. I don't know. It's not caught my imagination. Let's put it that way.
I went on it at the start, yeah, of the terrain shooter sort of channel, and I went on to that. I think it was a 40k forum. What was his name? It was something Star Wars Ben. You know, like a Star Wars name, and then like Ben. Yeah. And I seem to have got in trouble with him because he banhammered me off the forum. I haven't been back since.
I got banhammered off a Facebook group for posting the Kickstarter on Friday.
Did you?
Yeah, made me laugh. So it makes me laugh when people who are moderators on groups, because it's hard, it is hard, because you're doing it for free and it's hard work. But rather than just deleting a post, they just ban.
Not having that again?
And just check somebody, and it's not somebody who's just like joined, been on that group for about 3 years, and just ban. But hey, am I crying? No.
No, you're not. He's a big boy, isn't he?
Steady on.
Calm down, you young fella. Right, we're getting through these.
Hi, Boris Freakenstein, having a few bagels and watching this while I finish off my SS Bolt Action Army.
Very nice, dude. You always got to worry about having like an SS Bolt Action Army, haven't you? It's the one Bolt Action Army I wouldn't put in my display cabinet in the living room.
Because you've got all the nice SWAT stickers and all this other stuff, all the other iconography, which looks awesome because of the setting.
It's are we the baddies?
Yeah. It's terrible, really. The amount of times that you see in Bolt Action forums about people saying, can I put this, what people's thoughts on me putting this graphic on my tanks or on my troops or...
It's a little sensitive, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I take it from a historical stance. You know what I mean? But at the same time, yeah. I think even wargaming with SS armies, they will only take it so far. I mean, I can never imagine Foreground or Watchful or Sarissa Precision releasing outfits for a game. It would just never happen.
It just wouldn't go down well.
No.
But I mean, the problem with that is there are lots of sensitive places like that, but we're really battlegrounds.
No.
So they would get it in the neck from that. But yeah, anything as sensitive as that, trying to...
I mean, at the end of the day, we game in war, don't we? That is sensitive.
I mean, a good one would be like a battleground for Hiroshima. That wouldn't be too tactful either, would it?
No. I think I mean, we game in war, so we have to face the realities that, you know, bad things happened in war. But we sort of, I'm not saying we sanitize it, because we don't hide it. We don't not acknowledge it. But we acknowledge it in a way.
You're hiding the evil. If you hide it, you're doing those people who died, and you're doing the thing yourself a disservice.
Yeah.
And we need to remember. We need to remember the worst things, so we do not repeat them.
But we don't sort of endorse it or glorify it through gameplay.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not saying we endorse war through gameplay or, you know, the sides that were involved. But I think there's a distinct element between men in combat against each other and the games we play.
It's wanting to replay history.
Yeah.
But not in a respectful way, and also wanting to do it. Could you change the outcome?
I suppose it comes down to, and I suppose the thing that runs across is we always see our soldiers as honourable soldiers.
Yeah.
They're professional soldiers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's how, it's weird, that's how, I mean, coming from the army, yeah, I mean, I met a Chindit once by accident.
Drink.
I'm going to need a fresh brew soon. I met a Chindit once by accident. He was collecting in Hanley on what you call it. Yeah.
Drink. How many times is he going to say it in the sentence?
So anyway, I met this soldier.
He worked in the field of Burma during World War II.
Served under Ord Wingate, you know. Yeah. But that sort of like sort of barreled me off, because a couple of nights before I've been painting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to actually see, it suddenly, my game suddenly got pulled into reality.
It got real really quick. Got real and heavy.
And I'm going to drink for this one, but if you ever look into the Chindit story of what they went through, especially that first mission, yeah? Oh,
lots of the missions, it must have been absolute hell. And if you think other, like Europe, as a theatre of war, it was hellish. Imagine that. With jungles, insects,
it wasn't,
poisonous spiders, poisonous
snakes. Just
that.
I mean, it was
humidity.
It was the one operation where the British Army allowed lashing as a form of punishment.
Yeah, punishment.
Because to keep discipline, I mean, what you're gonna threaten someone who's like, you know, 200 miles behind enemy lines in Japanese jungles? What are you gonna threaten them with to keep them in line?
They're in hell as it is.
Yeah. You know, so they actually watch for it, you know, to keep discipline, and it didn't happen that much, and it was mainly over food being stolen.
Yeah.
Because they were constantly hungry, constantly. I mean, something like they came back, and it was something like 96% of them were unfit for service. They couldn't
malnutrition.
Malnutrition, and I mean, it was like a horror thing, but they actually signed off, and the British Army approved lashing, as a form of, and that had been ruled out, you know, since. Even before, World War One.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It had been struck off before World War One as a punishment, I think.
I think the last conflict it was used in was Napoleon.
Napoleon. Yeah, but they approved
engagements.
It to show, because and not just that, from a medical point of view. As a combat medic, there's always in your back in mind, there's going to be times that if things get really bad, really, really bad, the best thing you can do is end someone's pain. And you know what I'm talking about, putting someone out of their misery, because if you can't save them and you can't comfort them because there's that many casualties, you need your morphine for someone who's going to pull through. And during the Chindit operation, because there was no casualty rescue and because they couldn't carry the casualties with them, if you became a casualty, they could either end your pain if you were suffering, or they left you behind on the trail with a water can, a pistol and a grenade. And they left them behind, with notes telling the Japanese soldiers that this man has not surrendered. He is an honourable soldier. It's just they couldn't take him with them because they had to move through 250 miles of jungle, enemy jungle, to get back out by foot. So...
You need a drink?
Yeah.
You did another one. Nicholas Freeman wrote, awesome, I want to support. I don't need 2 books, but want to give Mel the money anyway.
Oh, thank you.
I remember that, guys, on the Kickstarter, if you want to give a bit more, like say you want to buy the book, it's $45. You don't have to stop at $45. You can go 50, 60 if that's what you want to do. We appreciate it. Mel appreciates it. If you feel that you need to just give that extra bit of generosity, which was massively appreciated, you're welcome to do so. You can do that in Kickstarter just as easily as you can anywhere else. And remember, we're raising for a gimbal. So please donate. Let's get Mel a decent gimbal to take to America.
I will clarify. We've been chatting with Dave, about lots of people have had for mugs and T-shirts. Now, the one problem is they really complicate the logistics, getting them around the world.
Distribution. If you imagine you're trying to send a book, which might go, if you're lucky, large letter. Doubt it, but it might. You might.
Not now.
But let's doubt
well,
it. Now it's going thicker. And hardback potentially. But it might have done. Then you've got to stick a cup or a T-shirt
it's not
or
just
whatever,
that.
and it then changes.
It's not just that. Imagine, that you send a shipment of mugs across the world to Australia for the Australian backers. And they're going to the fulfillment centre. The books are waiting for them there. They turn up and all the mugs are broken.
Yeah, how many books are broken?
That means not only have we got to reorder mugs, wait the time to get them remade, resent back off and shipped to Australia. And they won't be going air because they're mugs. There'll be a wait. And for them to get to the fulfillment centre and get sent out. So with a lot of the things we're looking at, what doesn't complicate getting this book in people's hands?
So book first and foremost.
Now, one of the things that we're thinking of doing is the idea of, exclusive merch, because that's what you lot keep asking for, that shows that you made the book happen, so it's only available to the backers, and maybe doing it through something like Teespring in a situation where you can go in and you can play cost, so instead of a stretch goal or an add-on, you pay cost for the item, and then you've got your exclusive, look, I made this happen, bragging rights, whatever sort of merch. I hate bragging rights sort of idea. I don't like bragging, do I? But you know what I mean? You've got your merch, but at the same time, Teespring handles all that. So it doesn't complicate our book at all. Which I really like because I'm here about the book. And then what I was going to do is I was going to do that glorious internet thing where you charge multiple different amounts for the same item and let people, here's one that I get next to nothing or I get $1 on. Here's one I get $10 on, here's one I get $25 on. Buy whichever mug you want, guys. And I'll be quite happy if you just buy the $1 mug, because all I ever ask is for $1. Although I'm asking you to pledge $40. On the Kickstarter.
$45 on the Kickstarter.
Is it 40? Yes. See, this is why I have Jason Dave. Those who could neither live nor die were stabbed.
Just for Nicholas Freeman asking about a physical book, 2 physical books.
Will there be a pop-up version? No.
We have been asked about that.
No, there won't. But Dave got a little upset with me. Well, not upset. But I turned around and I'm like, this book plate idea. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, they're stickers, aren't they? He's like, yeah. And I said, so it's a sticker book. And he was like, no, don't start calling it a sticker book. I'm like, well,
as you do.
I'd be tempted. If listen, if you don't mind, and we could probably look into the costings, but if you don't mind putting your own sticker in, I could get I could do everyone like a sheet. And have a few whatchamacallits crack on that you can insert in the books. Little bubbles, and you can.
Well, you can do that.
Will kill me.
No, but you can do that online, like the T-shirt thing, and you can buy the sheet of stickers.
Sticker book. Sorry, Dave.
Put stickers in it. That's fine. Nicholas Freeman. Is asking about 2 physical books and a PDF pledge level. We're discussing it at the moment still.
There
might be something in the very near future, so keep watching the Kickstarter. There isn't something up there yet, we know, but we have been discussing it because there are several issues around it. But just keep your eyes on the Kickstarter. There might be something there in the not too distant future.
It's in the pipe works. What we didn't want to do is get too carried away too soon. You know what I mean? A lot of people have asked for it. Dave's looking into it. We're probably going to be announcing something before the end of the campaign. So you're in it anyway. Just go with the roll, and it's on the radar, guys.
Can we have a chapter or sections in chapter specific to filler and scatter terrain? i.e. ladders, barrels, drums, craters, ditches, razor wire chests, tables, chairs, etc.
I'm not sure whether I'll go. The problem with doing little scatter pieces is which pieces do you do and where do you stop? Yeah, so they will be included, but they will be related to the larger thematic builds. So the sci-fi gothic. If you imagine the little scatter pieces for those, then obviously we'll cover those for those. If you imagine the little scatter pieces for medieval, do you know what I mean? So that's the way we'd approach that. But I don't want to be committing to doing sections on scatter pieces and making here's a chair, here's a ladder, here's a rope, here's a barrel, here's a sack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could get...
well, where do you stop?
It could get messy really quickly.
But covering core techniques and tips and giving a few examples so they've got the knowledge to run with it themselves, that's already planned. Was
it Dark Jedi Ben? That sounds familiar from when you told me in the past. CJ said he's gone. He's no longer in the Reddit Warhammer, and the stream is much better. The sub is much better and healthier now. He's banned so many of us when they flushed him out. We all got reinstated.
Well, perhaps I got reinstated then.
I think, CJ might be able to have a word for you.
CJ, could you have a word for me? I mean, my username on Reddit is the Terrain Tutor, exactly the same as the channel. But I'd love to jump in on that forum if I can. But like I say, I just thought, I'd upset this moderator years ago. I mean, I'll be honest with you, the way he talked to me.
I know.
I mean, I'm a grown man, yeah, but I would never, because I mean, he doesn't know who I am. He doesn't know if I'm a kid.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And I would never use that language in an email.
No. Some people are just...
Yeah.
Power goes to head, unfortunately.
Do you know what?
There are so many fantastic moderators on Facebook, the internet, forums, everywhere I've been for years and years and years. I've been moderator so many times on these sorts of places myself. And there are such a fantastic team of unsung heroes and unpaid heroes. And there are just the odd people who
really mess
spoil it a little bit.
Yeah.
But hey, Jimmy Tubman says you can get a cardstock model of Auschwitz. Part of the sale goes to the Jewish Memorial Fund to educate future generations.
Yeah.
Now that you can understand.
Yeah. And
giving back.
And I'm not going to have a go at the company, but you can imagine a conversation was had when they did that with, look, we've got to do something good with this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't think they came up with it as an idea to raise money. I think they came up with an idea and said, look, if we're going to take that to market, then, you know what I mean? The goodwill has got to be there.
It's like the visitor centre. Yeah. You think this place should be levelled. It should be forgotten from history.
This place?
No, Auschwitz.
Oh, Auschwitz. I thought you meant
not the visitor Spode.
We've got a visitor centre in Spode as well.
Sorry, no, the visitor centre at Auschwitz. You think we don't want anything more to do with it. But no, as they say, lest we forget.
Those who watch, those who do not remember the past are deemed to repeat it.
Yeah, exactly. Many, many great sayings about it. It's just, it's horrible, but you've got to deal with it.
Right, how are we going? We're still over 100 people watching. Welcome, guys.
Thanks, Odin, for posting Kickstarter links everywhere. Everyone, guys, if you can't pledge, if you can't buy the book, a $1 pledge is great, or a couple of dollars if you wanted to, that's fine as well. But if you can't, what you can do, which helps almost as much, is to share it, is to get the word out on all those forums. If you think, just on Mel subscribers, he's got 116,000 subscribers on YouTube. We've got 2,500 people who've backed the book. That's just on Mel's YouTube channel. Never mind how many millions of wargamers and railway modelers and other scenery addicts. We've barely scratched the surface. So the key to it is getting the word out there. Because there will people who will want this book, who need this book, but know nothing about it. And that's why, as a community, if we can get the word out and share it, that's just as good. It's brilliant. Because you subbing 45 is just as good as you getting somebody else to sub 45. And if you sub at 45 and get someone else to as well, hey! Double money.
It's all about sharing.
Yeah.
And becoming a herald, what you call it?
Heralds.
If you haven't seen the video, what you call it? With the people who are sharing it, it's been absolutely awesome, and I wanted to record them. So I had a word with Dave, and in the PDF version, much like we put in the backer list, I want to collect a list of people who shared the project as well, because they help make it happen as well. by help getting it out there. So if you have shared, yeah, get into the links of any of the vlogs mainly. Yeah, don't throw it onto a live show because the comments on those sort of get lost after time. But throw it onto any of the vlogs and just say, look, Mel shared it on this, shared it on that. Yeah, so I can include your name in the PDF, guys. CA glue debonder. I think you can get some stuff that'll debond.
Yeah, you can. What's it called?
I don't know. I don't use.
I got some at home. Use super glue a lot, especially with building models. And if you stick your fingers together, hot water can help. Once it's stuck, can help to loosen it a bit. But just washing it with soap and water and oil just keep getting friction moving.
It depends what you've done on your terrain.
There is a product. What's it called?
I don't know.
It's the same stuff you use to remove chewing gum off desks and
The
furniture. It's the chewing gum remover. It's the same stuff that you use for that.
Don't know, mate.
Can't
Don't
remember
like
what it's
chewing
called.
gum. Never had to remove it. I don't know, but there is stuff that you can use, mate, that debonds it. You got to be so careful with super glue in terrain, though. Not just because of the glue itself, but the fumes as well can affect your paint and that sort of stuff as it bonds.
I just let you guys know. Thanks, Aloha Milton, for your pledge. He's put in 65 for the PDF and the book.
Nice
They
one.
are, although the content will be to a degree very similar, they are two completely different products. Because the PDF is not just like, here is a static copy of the book. It will be interactive.
Will it?
Yeah, Dave said.
As Dave said that. I don't understand this PDF stuff. I can barely read them.
It will have some levels of interaction stuff, just like the one he did for his book.
Right, okay. Right, if that's what Dave's saying.
Zing, bro, we just discussed that about the $80 pledge. We're just discussing about the PDF with 2 books. Keep your eyes peeled on the Kickstarter, it'll be there soon enough. Some news on it.
Right, okay, these to do. So there's 3, 3 and 3. So do my batches of 3.
I'm slowly catching up.
Are you slowly catching up?
Yeah.
I haven't caught up at all yet. We'll have to catch up on the PayPals, just make sure we're not missing anyone. Odin was the last one after B Mozza, so that should be... Also removes the fingers. Certainly does, striking.
Oh, that's a good idea, I need to snap that.
When people are having good ideas.
Yeah, I've snapped a couple already. I've just read CJ's comment from about 5 minutes ago. I can't approve that, mate. But yeah.
Oh my god. You know we're talking about Reddit?
Yeah.
You know Dom? Kerry's mate Dom.
Oh, Kerry's Dom, yeah. Dom.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got a friend, Dom, Kerry went to university with him, and he's training to be a vet, but he uses Reddit quite a lot, and he's been on there and he searched my name on there. Yeah, and he's found the sticky post in terrain building, and everyone started posting the stuff they made. Yeah,
Cool.
using my tutorials underneath the sticky post.
Excellent.
That's awesome, guys.
Nice one. Thanks, CJ. He's sticking that for you.
Oh, thank you, CJ. That's awesome.
Oh.
Oh, Gatsby.
Thanks,
Here's
guys.
your brew money. Take some proper tea bags to Adepticon with you.
Well, it's going to help fund Gimbal. Gimbal's tonight's fundraiser. If you don't know what a gimbal is, it's a tech stick. It's a bit like a selfie stick for your phone, for your iPhone or smartphone. But what it lets Mel do, it's a bit more complicated than that, and it's a bit more heavy duty than that. It lets him take pictures and videos as he's going around Adepticon, but it also keeps his phone charged for up to another 12 hours, and it lets him interact with his mobile phone.
That was on Prime, wasn't it?
Yeah, it lets him interact with his mobile phone using that stick via Android, or if you use iPhone or iOS. They're fantastic bits of kit, they really are. Save his arm and save his time. It makes it steadier footage, so it will benefit us all, because it will help Mel in filming what he does at Adepticon a lot. Because he's obviously can't
Not just
take all his kit.
Adepticon,
But
also
your
all the cons, yeah.
Your vlogs. Sorry, not vlogs.
Yeah.
Your vlogs.
Right. A couple of shout outs, yeah. Fiver from Anthony R. Yeah, can't wait for the book. Good luck in America. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, history in miniatures. That rings a bell.
Yeah, that does. Don't know why, but hey.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Just sent, what you call it? Looks probably about $8.50.
Nice one.
Because it's business and it adjusts and all that sort of stuff, so you got to work it out. And our Gaz has obviously just sent our £6 for what you call it, our tea bags. Thank you, buddy. We're almost there, mate. I think.
Hello to Australia, Zombie Dad.
I'm trying not to look at the Kickstarter.
Yeah, Tails Red Fun WD-40 does remove gum, but it doesn't remove super glue.
Right, I'm crack on with these. Because I've got 3 of these, then another 3, then another 3, and then all the bases are done. Oh, right.
Yeah, acetone nail polish remover does deal with super glue, but it'll also deal with your plastic miniatures as well.
Yeah, it will. Oh, yeah.
You can melt the super glue, but it certainly will melt your plastic miniatures as well.
Dettol works
Good for your
really
fingers.
well.
Yeah, Dettol's one of the best. I've done it a lot.
But you've got to be careful with like the softer plastics with Dettol because it can soften those and melt those. The hard plastics are fine.
Yeah, striking hard. A gimbal does help smooth out the motion and the shakiness, but the ones that we're looking at help with a lot more than that, and for a really decent price actually, for what's included.
Listen, one quick one. What do about charging batteries and that sort of stuff? You know, when I get to America, what plugs do they use? Do I need any adapters or anything like that?
Yeah, they use different plugs, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Continent's 2-pin.
Yeah, I know Continent's 2-pin.
I can't remember what America is.
Isn't America the smiley 2-pin one?
Yeah, possibly.
That everyone draws like little faces on. You know, the shop
Yeah,
one.
maybe. Yeah. Isn't that just the shaver ones though?
Oh, is that the shaver one? I think so.
I've
not really looked at a lot.
Help us, guys. I've not really charged anything. I've not used plugs in America. Been there many times.
Jordan's asking about realistic rust painting. There's a few bits of rust in the in the buildings playlist, but to be truthful, I haven't got round to doing that video. So if you want the in-depth video on rusting, you're gonna have to get the book because there's a big section on it in there.
There you go. There's an advert.
Sorry, guys.
It will be covered on the channel eventually, but the book's got all the content in for now.
I mean, the book, doing it for a book, it's just so much quicker than doing it for videos, so I can just cover more. You can't have your future sci-fi gothic battlefields without a bit of rust, can you?
It was invented in the future.
Of course it was. Oxidization of
Normally iron, isn't it?
Yeah. A desire of an alloy to return to its natural state through oxidization.
Exactly right.
What's it got? Boyd. Oh, hello, buddy. Boyd, you didn't write some magazines, did you? Because I'm sure History of Miniatures is a magazine as well, isn't it?
Sounds really familiar.
It does.
Getting closer.
Oh, we are, aren't we?
866 away.
So
$866 away. So that's roughly just under 20. Let's do the exact maths.
don't need to do the exact maths.
Yeah,
We're close.
Like
Okay, right, people.
I like the exact maths.
US and Canada use smiley face sockets.
Yeah, 19
so
people.
chargers will need to be 120 volt compatible. Or USB chargeable. Right, okay. I mean, most of my devices I'm taking it charges via USB. So as long as... Then again, don't the TV rooms have USB sockets in? You know the TVs in the room? They have USBs in the back, don't they? The modern ones.
Some do. Depends.
I just saw I saw a Facebook post of someone who'd like cracked charging in his hotel room by using the TV USBs.
Yeah, possibly. Might do.
I mean, I've got a power bank anyway.
Some of them are just input feeds only, but others will run power.
Oh, right, okay. Where can I get the book? Links down below, buddy. Pledge on Kickstarter.
Yeah, it's on Kickstarter. It's called Terrain Essentials.
Did you do a lot of lines when you were at school?
It's called Terrain Essentials, and it's being hosted on Kickstarter by Dave Taylor Miniatures. Dave Taylor, if you don't know who he is an industry guy. He's been in the industry for ages. He's a publisher, editor, worked for all the big companies, including Wargames Illustrated. He had a very successful Kickstarter last year with his own book, Hordes, Legions,
and Armies.
And so he, last year at Salute, just as that was funding, Mal and Dave started a discussion line about Mal doing his book. So Dave's doing all the beautiful Kickstarter stuff and talking with the printers and the distributors and the fulfillment centres. Mal's writing the book.
Mal is writing the book.
Mal's doing the advertising now in the best process and responding to all the comments and all the PR stuff, and then he's writing the content for the book.
I was on a podcast. Not last night, the night before. At midnight!
It goes out tomorrow, doesn't it?
No, it's gone out just, so I'm going to push it out tomorrow. Oh, Big Moz is sharing the link. Nice one, buddy.
Yeah, so on Kickstarter it's called Terrain Essentials by Dave Taylor. And that's the one. You can tell by the image, because it's got his mug on it.
Nice one, James. I'll have a look at one of those multi-charges for travel. See if I can pick one up.
You might get one on Amazon.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. UK-US
charger. Mel, just calm yourself. Sit down, calm yourself. Let's have a look on Amazon.
Well, we're here. No sign of the wife yet.
Yeah, so Mal's raising money for a gimbal and now possibly a UK to US adapter plug to take away with him. Do you just want a USB charger plug?
Yeah, because everything I use
comes with 4 different plug attachments.
Oh yeah, that's only 12 quid. Yeah, can you send me the link to that?
Yeah. It's got 551 5-star reviews. So
well,
that's pretty good. Share link. Messenger, Mel Bosicle.
Yeah, there you go. Sorted.
Yeah, so anything you can donate tonight from the stream, either via PayPal or Streamlabs or whatever, Super Chat if you really want to. But remember that YouTube takes quite a bit of the cash from that, but it's still appreciated if that's the way you want to do it, because we know it can be easier. That would be great because it helps to buy Mel these couple of little bits of extra things he hasn't calculated for going to Adepticon. Thank you. And remember, if you haven't pledged for the book, what are you doing? Get on Kickstarter. Links in the description. Buy yourself a copy. If not, buy yourself 2 copies. We all know how...
Buy your neighbour a copy.
No, buy yourself 2 copies because we all know how much, being terrainiacs, we knacker stuff up. You get glue on your fingers, you glue the pages together.
This is my good copy, this is my terrain copy.
This is my building copy, this is my copy to read at home with a cup of coffee. This is my coffee table copy, this is my work table coffee. Coffee.
You're getting...
Coffee. But
Gimbal is paid for, nice one.
Mel said it many times over the last week, and I've not had the opportunity because I left before it went live on Friday. Not live, but before it funded on Friday, and watched his reaction. I've seen his video, spoken to him, I know about it, but I have to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. This is one of the most incredible human beings I've ever met. He is such a nice guy. He is what you get. What you see on the screen is the guy in person. I'd do anything for him.
He did. You have to go fix my mum's bloody tyre.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone who's not only pledged but has shared, and who's not only pledged and shared.
Well, you're going to have me blubbering in a minute, man. Calm it down.
Support him. All the time the madness was going on Friday, all the madness was going on Sunday, people are still giving you money. We love it. Thank you. Because he has to eat. He has to get to Adepticon. so that we can appreciate and see what he does. We pay for the content, and that's only fair because he does it for free.
I wish Kez thought this much of me.
We'll sack it off, see. We'll move in, we'll have a bromance, eh?
Hey, calm down, you, calm down.
There'll be none of the sexual healing, I'm sorry. But,
have you seen Without a Paddle?
that sounds really familiar. What is that? That sounds
It's
really
the three lads who go looking for the treasure.
Oh, yes,
And
yeah.
they end up in the cave. My mind's telling me no! But my body! Howling!
Yes.
Howling! Well, that's going on the recommendation list.
There you go, see. You need to do that before you go. I know you know I'm nagging at you, but we need to get something
Look.
on there before you go to Adepticon.
Look,
I know you're busy, but that's get something.
Dude, what you call it? Let me get this campaign done before I get onto my Patreon.
Just add that one level, that $5 one. That's it.
Do you always like having watched with Dave and Jace constantly bully you to make money?
I want you to add that one before you go, please. Do you want to tell them about it? Do you want to advertise it now?
I didn't want. You see, this is what happens when I mention
Well,
things.
we've discussed it, and it's a really good. Not the movies one, the Q&A.
Tell you what,
Let's advertise it now.
you see if you can flog it to that lot.
The Q&A.
No, yeah, not the Q&A, the what you call it, the recommendation.
The $2 one.
Yeah, the little
Okay.
recommendation.
All right then. Well, we've got some ideas for Patreon.
Hey, all right. What we got? We got 100 people watching. Yeah. Now the way I've always worked Patreon is dead simple. Just sign up. Yeah, I'll throw me stuff at it. Yeah, and if you support me, you support me. Jace here is like, I mean, in fact, Jace and my account manager at Patreon are both like, no, you need to work on your Patreon page.
If you've ever been to Mel's Patreon page, it's pretty crud. It has to be said. He's got two levels: $1, $25. The one thing that we all love to do is engage with Mel. Is to get more of Mel.
Got a little bit more of Mel.
And so Patreon is a way that means that Mel can do that because he's only got so much time. And
Yeah, that's okay.
and, you know,
make your sale.
that's what's going on there. He's only got so much time. So if we want to have more off him, we need to give him a little bit of cash for that time. So I suggested two quick and easy, simple Patreon levels to add. One is we're still finalising, but one of the elements will be a $2 level pledge. You'll get weekly recommendations for a movie and for music and another thing. We're not sure yet, but we'll but basically that, which is cool because you get to know more about Mal, things he likes, and he might even
Do you
talk about
really
something.
want to watch the movies I sort of watch?
Die Hard, Fifth Element,
Debbie does. No, calm down.
and the $5 pledge, which we really like, both of us incredibly. He's unsure about that one, but it's just more exposure to Mel, and $2 isn't a lot, is it really?
I just can't
Also,
see anyone
the
being
$2
interested in
level
what I
pledge.
think is a good film. I'm not.
It
I'm
doesn't
a
matter. I
terrain
want to hear
maker.
your opinions. The
I'm a
$2
terrain maker,
level
not a
pledge.
watch call it film.
The $2
Critic.
level pledge also includes early access to Mel's videos. 2 days early access to Mel's videos before they go up on YouTube.
On the assuming I film them 2 days before YouTube.
Yeah, which you will.
Okay.
Don't worry. The $5 pledge level is really a fantastic idea. It's basically a patron-only Q&A show. It will go out on YouTube. However, the content that goes into that video will be purely from the patrons. So patrons get to have a private form or forum, if you like, to ask Mal questions. Mal will film his responses to those questions in detail, and then it will go out in a video. So a bit like the Sunday night show.
Yeah.
But the Sunday night show, as you know, is a little bit hectic. Mal does his best to get
Not just that.
the comments out
With
and everything else that's going on.
Not just that. With the Sunday night show, I don't have time to research.
No,
Yeah.
not just research, but give a full answer.
Yeah.
And you're thinking off the top of your head, questions
And
are
not just
coming all
that.
the time.
People are asking things on the chat,
And
so
you've
I
got
get
chat as
distracted.
well.
Yeah, so
He doesn't get his full attention to it. We get Mel there and he does his best, bless him. And we do in the comments, bless us. But this gives you a chance to get straight at the heart of Mel, straight into his brain.
basically, with that one, I genuinely saw it as an easier way of getting people answers. And, for my patrons who are supporting me like that, being able to give them a proper answer. I mean, I could do it by typing, but I am a slow typer. You know what I mean? Whereas I can sit in front of the camera and I can explain and I can use my hands to sort of, you know what I mean, sort of get the gesture and get the idea across. Yeah? And so that one made real sense. The fact that anyone might want to actually know what sort of films I think are good and books and all that sort of stuff.
But it's the way that people get to interact with the people. I
mean, pretty much every blog and every sort of online resource about these things says, yeah, you should do it.
Yeah. I did some research on Mel. This is where this is coming from. I did a few weeks ago. Did some research into this sort of thing when he was in Ireland, and the really popular pledge levels are things like that that let you connect more with Mel, get more of Mel for a very small little extra fee, and get behind, get access to stuff that isn't always on the streams or the videos.
I just see it as, look, I don't mind sharing it if people want it. So, you know, if people want to sign up for that, go for it. And I'll, you know, once a week I'll give you a film and why I think it's interesting. I was actually thinking, typical me, yeah. When Jay says, yeah, they want, loads of people will want to know, and you know, it's a really popular pledge level. I'm like, yeah, but I don't know bugger all about films. You know, I like really naff films. I mean, really naff films. And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, actually, though, yeah, a lot of the times I'll watch films for inspiration. And I can certainly point out, look, in this film, keep an eye out for this section. Check out those rocks. Check out that. Look at the structures. You could take that and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, just tell him the film. I'm like, no, I could make it useful.
But see, the problem with Mel is, unlike a lot of people that you find on Patreon, not having a dig at them, but this is what some of them do. Mel doesn't like taking your money for nothing at any level. He's so grateful when you do, but when it comes to Patreon, he wants you to have something at every level, not just a thanks for the gift. So he always wants to give you extra value all the time. The problem is he doesn't always realise how much impact that has on his own time. As you know, if you've been a follower of the channel, Mel's not very good at funding his time. When he does commissions, all sorts of things like that, he's not very good at funding his time. Hopefully this Kickstarter will kickstart him into realising that he needs to value his time a little bit more than he does. But these are just ideas. So your feedback's good. We can see what's going on.
10 minutes funded in 8 minutes. How mad is that?
Is that what?
We funded 10% in 8 minutes.
Yeah, I know, it was mad. Well, the fact that we funded it in, what was it, 6 hours and 54, or was it 7 hours 54?
There's a bit of debate, but let's
just say... It was 54 minutes, I know that. It was like 11.54.
I think it was 58, but under 7 hours.
I've got you on the vid, it's 54, don't worry. It was 7 hours, it was 6 hours 54, wasn't it? That was it. So just under 7 hours.
We're splitting hairs, it's just mad.
It's just mad. It's under 7 hours. Crazy. Yeah, because although this book is going to be brilliant and will help Mel to improve the studio and do some things that he's wanted to do and pay the family back for their time and support, Mel's livelihood is Patreon.
Yeah.
So we just need to improve
I ain't going to be retiring on this
because we know that people want to give more than $1. And
I don't plan on retiring anyway.
We know that people want, that some people want to give more than $1. It's just what
Jace wants to enable them.
Yeah. But not just say, all right, here's $10 for no reward. Mel doesn't like that, so no, that's fine.
You've got to get something back.
And I agree. That's not what the Train Tutor's about.
I mean, the basic patron sign-up was the idea that you didn't get anything really back because you were just supporting what I was doing. You were just giving a tip. You know, but if we're going to step it up and we're going to, I'm going to ask for a bit more support, like, everyone's encouraging me to, then it's got to be on the basis of you get something, and then they choose if that's worth it for them. And if they don't want it, then great, just throw $1 at it as everyone else used to. You don't have to pick any of the pledge levels. If you do want, something expanded, whatever, then great. Yeah, but at least I'm giving you something that you feel is I think the direct. We've talked about other stuff as well. The patron only live streams and different things. There are logistics that we've got to talk about going forward, but they're in the future. We just want something now to
to help Mel get better value from his patron than he does. Not from his patrons, but from his patron. And therefore his patrons will get better value for money for some of the things that he's offering. I think the Q&A show is a really good idea.
Yeah, I think that, because not just that, it really simplifies what I'm already doing for my patrons.
And you will get access if we do then add in the $2 one to the $2 one.
Well, not just that. I mean, patrons get to ask the questions that get answered in depth. Yeah. Everyone on YouTube gets the information.
And it's
and I like that. I like that.
It's really good. And you also get the $2 level of the movie recommendations, film song recommendations, and early access to vids.
And all this huge other list he's got.
Yeah, and maybe something else, but we'll see. So there are lots of cool things, but we've got a book.
We got a book.
But he needs to do something with Patreon in the meantime because his Patreon is poor. I'll swear. I'm going to swear.
Really?
It's piss poor. I'm only saying that when you compare it to other successful patrons.
Saying that, yeah, my patron manager, I had this like one-on-one consultant over Skype with like one of the managers from Patreon, like a page consultant. Yeah, and I've never seen an American so politely basically try and say that over about 5 minutes, and it was like, so, look, are you trying to tell me that my page is rubbish? And she was, well, I just say it. I'm like, I don't really do it. And I'm like, I know it is. That's how I set it up. I didn't come in and set it up to be, I mean, I keep seeing these blog posts from Patreon. 10 tips to improve your turnover. Skip that. Oh, grass. What?
Top one.
Striking hand.
No, here on your left.
Where? Oh, Nicholas. Oh, nice one. Thanks for jumping on board, buddy. Catch you in a personal little web chat soon, eh? I do this thing for my $25 patrons. The reason it's $25 is because it's the only thing that comes with a reward. You can either jump on for $1 and just support me and get early access and that sort of stuff, or whatever I can throw at it, or I have been throwing at it, which hasn't been much to be truthful. Yeah, or there's the $25 level where you get like a web chat once a month with me. Yeah, because I always felt, well, that's the return for the $25.
Yeah.
That is literally my time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I can justify that in my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I'll look forward to having a little web chat with you, buddy. Have you got some bills you want me out with? Because that is what his eye is here for, as they say. Oh.
Ooh, 800 away.
800.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's have a quick
look at the colour on that. What's in there?
It's gone purple. So something doesn't just jump out at you. It'll be the trash compactor monster from Star Wars.
There's something iridescent in there, and it's a lovely effect, and I don't know what it is, but I want it. No, look at it. It's you see it? See the colour change?
Oh, yeah. That's a bit tasty, isn't it? That's like foils, holographic, isn't it? Almost.
Yeah.
He's got holographic water. That's the next pledge level on.
What have I put in there to get that effect? This is me, but it's me water.
Is it alcohol? Have you had alcohol from the other day when you were watering down your PVA?
No, because I didn't use alcohol for that. I used Flow Aid. Only thing I use alcohol for is cleaning up and occasionally.
No, when you were setting these in, you were using alcohol the other week.
Was that?
Yeah, last week you used alcohol because you could smell it as it was evaporating.
Ah, yeah.
So I wonder if that's gone magic. Wouldn't you have changed that by now? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
It might be a bit of that because that would rise to the top, wouldn't it? Oh, my phone's going doolally. What's it doing?
Is your phone going off, dude? Right.
It's not going off. It's just.
Good night, Cornser.
Not doing what I want it to do.
No. Thanks, Nick. I really appreciate that, mate. And I will catch you on a live stream soon, buddy.
Oh, I've just remembered what I wanted to do. Now I've just closed the page. Technology.
What do you want to do, dude?
Just go look at the Kickstarter.
Alright.
And I keep closing pages and doing all sorts of things. I'm being a real Luddite. Right. Dashboard.
Get a bit messy.
Probably some of your spit, somebody reckons.
Could be. To be
If
truthful.
his spit comes out like that.
Oil-based paint could be, actually.
Have you used some oil-based paint?
Yeah. I was messing around with some washes.
The internet's not liking me tonight.
Is it not liking you, mate?
It's making me sign into everything again now.
Oh, don't you hate that?
God, it winds me up. Oh, we're so close, Mel.
Don't say that, man.
$786 away.
Whoa!
That's 18, 17 backers.
Getting there. We are getting there.
It'll be done overnight, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon. Because the Americans, yeah, they're coming home from work now, aren't they?
Yeah, getting
Their
close.
evening's started.
17 backers.
17 backers off.
Yeah. Feel free, guys, if you haven't already, to go and pledge now on the Kickstarter. If you've only got one book, why not buy a second and get a discount? You get 2 for $80. That's 40, saving $10. How much of a saving is that? Brilliant. Better than 10%, that is. Can't ask for more than that. Buy 2 for yourself, so you've got one when you invariably knacker the other one up.
As we do.
Yeah. Nice one, Paul. Thank you. Just upgraded his Kickstarter pledge.
Oh, nice one, buddy.
And remember, if you backed at 45 and you want to give more, the people do want to give Mel more. That's great, and we really appreciate it. You can put whatever level of cash you want in there. If you don't want to go up to the 80, you can just stick in $50. It's brilliant. You give what you think. Yeah, it all helps Mel. And if you want to donate on tonight's stream, not long before we finish,
We've got the gimbal.
We've got the gimbal. We're just after the US plug.
What's that, 12 quid?
Yeah.
I might buy that myself.
No, don't let him, guys. Don't let him. Come on, give him some of that cash across.
I'm
Please.
just taking my airbrush off the compressor cable. It's times like this that I wish I had long hair. Oh, that was a fleck of rust.
You got hit by something.
Yeah, you're rust in the tank, I think.
Yeah.
It's if you leave them too long with compressed air, it condenses to water.
Yeah.
I have
It's
a
air, isn't it? It's oxygen at the end of the day.
Yeah. You can see the rust stain from where I drained it.
Yeah.
On my floor.
As you do. Good job.
It's 5:30 here on the East Coast.
Oh.
Never eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So closest to us.
Naughty elephant squirt water.
Florida.
No, I thought Florida's the other side.
No, it's east. It's closest
Oh,
to
is
us.
it?
Yeah. Southeast.
Ah, right.
Florida
Yeah, it's on the
Keys.
sort of tip of the.
Yeah. Florida Keys.
Yeah,
Wales.
you have that arm bit, don't you? That sort of comes off as you get to the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, the Gulf of Mexico. That's him. Been there. Been to the Keys. Been to Key West.
So, what are the major cities on the West Coast? Because I mean, I always
Well,
thought
Chicago, New York.
Chicago's West Coast.
West Coast, sorry. West Coast, you've got California, so Los Angeles.
Right, LA.
You've got the Rockies. So
Yeah,
you've got
yeah. Well,
Nevada.
that's why I always say the
Nevada
mountainside.
states. So you've got Arizona. What else? There's quite a few on that side.
I don't know, because that's what I'm asking.
What is dollars to
Nice
a
one,
quid?
Jonathan.
What is dollars to a quid? It's probably
At
about
127.
Yeah, 130. Make it easy and say 130. $1.30 is about a pound.
If you say $45 is 30 quid. I know it's a bit.
It's £34.
Is it £34? Is it? It's a bit more than 34 quid. Selective use of selects. It's tell any story you want. It's very true.
Yeah. The government's very good at doing it.
Yeah, very, very good. They're done. They're
Looking beautiful.
They are, aren't they?
Nice and browned up.
Yeah. Probably won't be a great picture, but you'll have a vid. But that's looking loads more.
Yeah, I did, William. I went diving in
I ain't doing
Keys.
that again. I ain't doing that again. I ain't diving again. I almost killed myself.
Yeah, it wasn't. I got the.
I was drowned in a 6-foot pool practicing respirator drills. Thought I was going to die. Erupted myself over the side, coughing and spluttering, grasping.
What did you do?
All right, so well, I've gone to do this scuba diving. Me and Kez were having a holiday in Jamaica. When we were younger, yeah. And what do you call it? I've gone scuba diving. Yeah, I was in the pool and we're learning how to use the respirator. So it's the hotel pool. I'm in the shallow end. Yeah. So I've gone through it and there's this thing where where basically it's sort of like a flush where you get the water in your respirator and then you use your breath to purge that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was under the water and I was practicing this drill and I sort of cocked it up. Yeah. Because I let the water in the respirator after I'd breathed out. So I had water in my respirator and no air in my lungs. So I've got no air. I've got no air to blow the water out, and breathing in. Yeah.
Breathe in water.
I started to panic. I started to swallow water. I started thrashing about, thinking you're going to die. And then this little thing in the back of the head went, "Stand up!" And I erupted out of this pool, ripping this mask off my face as I did. Collapsing on the side, coughing and spluttering, right in front of everyone having breakfast at the hotel, because the pool was right outside the breakfast room. So yeah, I ain't doing scuba diving. I'm doing hang gliding instead. I'm going to kill myself.
Chris, excuse me.
Oh, you're right, bud.
Yep. Will there be any way to get the book instead of through Kickstarter? Yes.
Yes.
Next year.
Right, you've got two options. We're doing Pledge Manager, and you can jump on at a later stage, yeah, after the campaign, yeah.
But that's still through Kickstarter.
No, it's not. Pledge Manager's backer kit. It's a separate website.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's a separate service. So we transfer from Kickstarter. So basically, the Pledge Manager is where we get all your address details and stuff from. Yeah, so we can actually send your books out, because that's not collected in Kickstarter. Just your contact details and your payment details. That's what Kickstarter's really interested from their side. Yeah. Not being sarcastic or anything, just reality. They're a funding platform. With regards to fulfilling the rewards, you use a pledge manager, and there's various of them. I think we're going with backer kit. Yeah, and it allows you to fill in your details, confirm what you want for your pledge, and all that sort of stuff. But it also allows people to jump on after the campaign. Now, if you wait until after the campaign, your pledge or your purchase doesn't help increase the book size. It doesn't get us through stretch goals. So once the campaign finishes, the book is what it is. Yeah. So if you want to help me with more pages and make the book better, jump on the campaign. Yeah. If you can't and you really want to get on, jump on the backer pledge. But also, I need to make a point.
Just a quick point with Kickstarter. If you haven't got a credit card or you don't want to do your bank details, you can also pay with Google Pay.
Yeah.
In Kickstarter, or a prepaid credit card for just the amount.
Yeah, but Google Pay, you can do it on your browser by registering your bank. Yeah, a bit like PayPal,
but it's just purely between Google Pay and your bank, and it's secure, and it's all just as good as PayPal. But
yeah, it's essentially PayPal by Google.
Yeah,
it is, isn't it? Really? Yeah. Ties into your phone and everything. You can even swipe with it now, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're Android phones. But anyway, one thing I did want to make clear. I did mention earlier that we're coming up with some exclusive sort of like backer rewards, like the chance to buy merch that's exclusive for the people during the campaign, and you can't get it if you haven't. All that stuff, yeah. I've made a decision on that. That's not going out to people who jump on after the end of the campaign.
Yeah, so
that's for the people who fill these pages, who give me my pages.
Yeah.
So, if you're on the Kickstarter campaign, you'll get access to that. If you jump onto just the Pledge Manager after the campaign finishes, yeah, you won't have access to that, guys, because at the end of the day, the book's funded, the campaign's over, and the pages are set. So that's a reward for the people who jump on and basically give me my pages. You know me, I've been resisting doing merch for bloody years. Yeah. Now,
tell me about it.
Now, between Jason and Dave, they've managed to convince me that if you were ever to do merch for anyone, yeah, you really should do merch for this. So I want to do it, but I want it to be... First off, it's for you guys who are backing the book and backing the project and making it happen. Second off, even if it's for $1, yeah, you don't have to back them, get the book. If you've thrown $1 into the pot for this, then you get your mug, get your merch, mate, with all my blessing. But I see it as, right, it's before I tackle merchandising, It's a little dabble for me. With
Yeah,
a
it's
very,
just a little, it's a thank you.
yeah, not just that. It's a selective, what do you call it? It's a very small, selective group of people that, you know, if I make a bit of a mistake while I'm setting it up, you're a lot more forgivable than if I throw it out there.
Yeah.
And it's a good way of me, actually, because I'm a terrain builder. I'm not a merchandiser.
Yeah.
You know, when people go, you need to say, what the hell is that? Yeah. If they're talking about glue, I'm there. I am well in that conversation, but with all the ancillary stuff, I need help and guidance. So it's a dabble, but it will be exclusive for those of you who jump on this campaign. You can jump on afterwards on the backer kit, and I think backer kit will take PayPal as well. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you haven't got, and you can only use PayPal for whatever reason, you can jump on at the backer kit stage. But I wanted to make it clear that those little merchandise reward things, the exclusive campaign ones, it's got to be Kickstarter for those guys. You know, because that's...
Well, there's two ways of looking at it.
Mate,
if you're doing it in the campaign, you're helping Mel make a book. Not just for you, but for everybody.
Yeah.
If you're doing it after, you're pre-ordering a book from a store.
Yeah, it's happened.
You're buying a book that's now been funded.
Yeah.
After the fact.
I want to record the... I want to...
Not that we don't appreciate you buying it after.
No, I want to reward the people who made it happen.
It's a different thing. It's two different things.
Yeah.
It's two different things. This is a campaign to get the best book that we can get by the 14th of April.
Yeah.
After that, you're pre-ordering.
Have you seen what the percentage is?
248. 2% away.
That's not much at all, is it?
$750 nearly. $750.
Is that all it is?
Yeah, look. 99234, so it's nearly $750.
Wait. When that's 10 and that's
about 15 backers.
Backer kit does take PayPal, buddy. Nice one, Gaz. Nice one.
I thought so.
Yeah. Watch it. There was an option back. All these services you use, they charge a little fee, you know, and they take their slice. Yeah, and there was an option of going with backer kit with either PayPal or with PayPal, and there was a slightly bigger fee with PayPal. Yeah, but I was just like, no, we want to take PayPal because I use PayPal.
Yeah, everybody uses PayPal.
You know what I mean?
It's just the most convenient.
In that case, we want stickers, t-shirts, mugs, sweaters, hoodies.
See? What about courier bags? I even did some mock-ups last year for Mel, just as a bit of fun, just to see some ideas. And there was like dog jackets and hats and babies' bibs with all sorts of different weird and wonderful things you could get. And it's just mad. The stuff you can get is mad. It's funny, but it's mad.
I was interested, yeah, because I was scrolling through Teespring. They do thongs. Can you imagine
Not the Malkini. Do not put the Malkini on the bag.
But I was thinking, yeah, you can pick the colour, Mel green, yeah, and they can print a full colour. Watch it. So on those, yeah, Robert. You know that
Mel's face on your junk. As you do.
I'm doing it. I promise you.
The internet
I am
will
doing
be broken. The internet will be broken.
I don't care if no one buys any. Yeah, I am doing it.
Fong face.
Hi, honey. I hear you love Mel's. I'm a bad man. You're going to be getting a pair for Christmas.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to be getting a bloody pair in the post. Dear God.
Shit, breathe. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a happy idiot. Oh, Rusted. Hello, buddy. Where is he? We were talking about you earlier. I'm looking forward to spending Saturday with you, mate. Thank you. I want terrain key rings and chains that can double as an emergency terrain. I want a green flock with a green hoodie with flocket. I'm sure I can arrange that. Static grass hits.
Hats.
Thanks, Jacob. Thank you, buddy. Melkini. Yeah. I am going to go on Teespring. I'm going to get a pair of Mel thongs made up. Yeah, and those products will be ordered twice. One for Jason, one for the wife.
What about Dave? You're going to make him jealous.
Oh, no, Dave is Aussie. They've got to have one of those Aussie beach posing pouches.
Oh, yeah,
they're thongs as well.
The Australian
No, isn't in Australia thongs a slip as a...
They're flip-flops.
Yeah, flip-flops. They call those thongs. So if
Yeah.
I tell to Dave, I've got some branded thongs for you.
Yeah.
Will you pose in them? I
Just
can get him to agree to it on a live stream.
Just don't tell him it's
No, I
bloody
meant
smugglers.
please. Very nicey. I want to book an MDF. Calm down.
Trained you to water bottle.
Terrain what? Do you know
There's
what?
loads of things, Mel. So many products.
To be
out there.
truthful, with things like Teespring and places like that,
Coasters.
you can literally, once
Mugs.
you've got your designs down, and I have got some designs, yeah, they'll get, I need to change them a bit, yeah, to make them exclusive for the patrons.
Yeah.
Not, I keep saying patrons, backers.
Yeah.
I'm that used to saying patrons because I'm that used to.
Kickstarter backers.
Well, I'm that used to the patrons being the ones that
Yeah.
generally have my back, and they have my back through this campaign as well.
Yeah.
Because they get me through this crazy month. But like I say, you know, it's backers, not patrons. But then again, I'm still calling it a vlog.
Yeah. I can't help myself. Every time I've said it, vlog at home. I can't break the cycle.
No, I've tried lots, and it's just vlog now. Where's that gone? Where's my cling film?
How about that on a shirt when Mel did the 24-hour heroes build?
No!
With a bra on his head in a challenge.
No.
How about that on a t-shirt?
I thought they were talking about the time when Kez walked down halfway through the night just in her underwear live on YouTube.
Was it?
Yeah. That video's out there somewhere, you know. That video
can
is
find
in
it.
the archives. But she literally, because I mean, you know, the door to the stairs is right behind where I was sitting. I was on a live stream, she'd come down in her underwear to tell me, come on, you're not coming up, and I was broadcasting live.
Yay.
So that's there somewhere.
Tamsin not unless he provides free mind bleach.
Oh! Tam!
Steel or wooden rulers. Take measures.
Do you know what? Rulers would be good.
Take measures with your face on.
I'll be honest with you
There are
guys.
so many ways you could go with it. That the problem is you
It's
could
not
get
that,
lost.
is it?
You
It's
get lost in it.
It's not that. It's I didn't come to YouTube to be any sort of celebrity.
No.
Do you know what I mean? So all that sort of stuff. I know I laugh about it and I joke about it, but it's really awkward for
Yeah,
me.
you're still adjusting to it. That's why you're so hesitant with the patron stuff. Is you really? Why would people be interested?
Yeah,
in that
support
sort of
what
thing?
I'm trying to do, not support. You know what I mean? Not
But people want to engage because you are a celebrity. You've got 116,000 subscribers on YouTube. You've even got the silver button to prove it.
bloody hell as well.
It's not just made up.
Do you know, it's hard to take that into account. I know it sounds bizarre, and I know it's there, but it's still not believable that I reach out to that many people.
We talked about this the other day. Me and Mal were having a bit of a frank discussion with each other, and we were saying about that people come to the channel for the terrain, but they stay for the Mel.
For the mail.
Because they don't watch the videos because the content he's giving is absolutely life critical, it's dead useful, which it is dead useful obviously, but this, that and the other. They come because Mel is Mel. His voice, loads of people say that your voice has got that cathartic.
Do you know how many people have
puts them to
messaged
sleep.
me to say that they put my videos on at
Just
night
before
to
the
help
bed.
them go to
I
bed?
know. Even Rich says he's got one of those voices that you could just listen to, a bit like Bob Ross was. I mean, keep referring to Mel as the Bob Ross of the Terrain World.
I'm quite
He is.
concerned if we up our audio level, then they actually hear what I sound like. That's going to go out the window. Oh, damn, we are so close.
Yeah, it's your living. Why limit yourself? And that's true. I know it's hard. I'm still beating. Don't worry, guys. I'm still beating him with the big stick of value yourself like everybody else values themselves. That's what it boils down to.
Do you know, it's not just that, though. There is, I'll be honest with you, there's a little bit of it, yeah, where part of it is don't rock the boat. Don't, yeah, no, what do you call it?
Yeah.
I looked out, yeah, I came out the back of a nervous breakdown, and 5 years later, I'm doing my hobby for a living, and I'm getting by. I'm not rich, I am nowhere near rich, it's still month to month. But I am getting by. That's a good position to be in. You know what I mean?
But like Kerry said, is it time to...
Are you right?
I'm quoting
He's getting the wife in on me now, so I can't disagree.
Is it time to kick on, or is it time to sit back and watch? And so
Pagan, yeah, it could be
kick on, you
truthful,
need
mate.
to kick on, you need to take action.
TTT is the best because Mel is like a family friend. You might pop over and see when he's building this week.
Exactly.
That's
like
what
that.
I like it like, you know.
And that's why people want more, because they want to become more.
I'd rather you guys are my friends than my fans.
Oh, well,
yeah.
That's what the patron stuff will give them, because they'll give them a link to Mel. Not just to terrain. We're not offering them extra terrain stuff necessarily. We're offering them extra Mel stuff. There was something interesting then. What was that? Right, slow down there.
No, someone was talking about making a tape measure. Then he was giving them out a comp.
Right. No, I was just looking. I just saw. Oh, there, striking hand.
Oh yeah.
It's because
Took me ages to overcome my indoctrination of not you. Yeah.
We get it, mate. It's because you're told by society and everybody else, and when you have a failure, you're reminded of it by everybody that you're worthless. You're not worth much. You failed this, that, and the other, and it takes a lot to kick it. We know it. We've been there, haven't we, mate?
Do you know what?
And it's hard.
Do you know what's really weird? This Kickstarter has been, it's been successful.
Well, understatement of the year, but carry on.
But yeah, the artist page pushed out the Kickstarter. Fred and Pat and one other girl have been the only ones who've reached out and gone, well done. Do you know what I mean? And the rest.
I saw it.
And the rest have just been.
Yeah, keep their distance.
Yeah. It's nice to feel valued, in all honesty. The book that funded in 7 hours, that took a while to get over. You know what I mean? But it is nice.
I think anybody who knows you and has anything to do with the channel, whether you follow it or contact you in emails a lot, or like me, I'm here in person, it was so moving. Not just to see your reaction, but because we're all part of it. It's not a book that you're creating, it's a book that we're creating. Yeah. And we're all part of it. The YouTube channel isn't just the terrain tuner. It isn't just the terrain tutor, it's the terrain tutor's terrainiacs. Yeah. And so seeing it's making me feel emotional now again.
I don't lead the group, I'm just part of it.
It's just it was so amazing because we're all so tied in. And that's why
we're all worth more than we think we are. That's so true, mate. So true.
And if you've got kids, they'll tell you that every day.
Yes, I'm paying to socialise with Mel. Nice one, Nick. I'm a social sort of guy. Right, guys, it's coming up on 10 o'clock. I've finished my terrain, to be truthful, and to be perfectly honest, Mel needs to sit down, calm down, and then start catching up on his Kickstarter admin again.
You need to go on Amazon. Thank you for the donations.
Thanks, guys. Oh, one very quick one. Right, Nick jumped on Patreon. Yeah, Malta we got. I just want to.
You need to check your phone. On PayPal.
Yeah, I want to check.
Good point.
Yeah, I don't want to miss anyone. If someone sent me.
Thanks, CJ. Thanks, guys. Thanks everybody on the stream. That's what this terrainiacs community is so amazing for. We have each other's backs. Whether you need advice on what your terrain building is or whatever other issue that you need to talk about.
Wait a minute, Brian. He's been up. Done it again, hasn't he?
You sounded like you're a zombie then on the stream.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, Brian sorted everything else for us.
Brian.
Thank you, buddy. Brian's just like they are.
Cheers, Mozzie.
Yeah, there's 35 quid. There's the rest of it. Job done. Thank you, buddy.
Just get it.
Thank you, just get it. I will, dude. I will. I'll be ordering that when I get home. Or I've had a message off Kerry.
Josh, are you going to be at Adepticon? When you say see you next week. Remember, guys, Sunday night is the last live show for a little over a week. Yeah. Will there be another one next Sunday? Will you be back by then?
No, it won't.
Be at Adepticon. So the last live show until I suppose the Thursday that you get back.
Unless, and this is going to be real watch up sort of bandit.
A bedroom live show.
Yeah, well, what I'm thinking is if the Wi-Fi is okay and I can plug into a charger, the app does allow you to go live.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So what I'll probably do is. I can post things on the community tab, I can post things on my Facebook page, and I can post them on the Kickstarter as well, in the general comments. The Sunday show will be... The Sunday show will be near the tail end of Adepticon. Yeah, and so I'll have time to have actually figured out, right, what the Wi-Fi is like and that sort of stuff before I commit to it and say, yeah, we'll do it. So, nice one, Josh.
Yeah, so yeah, make sure you try and find Mel. Yeah,
James, we're doing a terrainiacs meetup at Salute. We've got our press passes, they turned up. Yeah, but like I say, so I may do the Sunday night, but there won't be a Thursday show, that's for sure. Yeah, because I feet will still be touching the ground.
Yeah, you might be still on America time, aren't you? So.
Well, it's not just that. Well, I mean, I'll do when I get back. I'll do the Thursday show.
Oh right.
Before we go Salute.
Oh yeah, well don't expect anything.
Yeah, but not
any scheduled show the next week.
Yeah, other than the Sunday night, so the next one might be a Sunday nighter, but there'll be no Thursday show next week. But I have got some content for you. Just a quick couple of it's a quick video, but it's a nice technique.
Also. But probably when we talk about the meetup, it's going to be at Salute, so it's weeks away, but we'll probably discuss it elsewhere. We'll probably put it in the terrainiacs.
Yeah. We'll spread that about, and we'll make sure that the meetup for Salute.
We did one last time at Salute, and it went really well, really successful. Yeah. It was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah. I need to reach out. To Wargames Illustrated because we're sitting on their well, Dave's part in with them, so our kit's going to be under their table.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so we see if we do the meetup with them because they're pretty central anyway.
Yeah, it'll probably be there.
I imagine they're going to be over in Adepticon, and if they're not, Dave will have a contact and I can arrange through him.
Yeah.
Right, we'll sort the Salute meet out. Yeah, nothing is confirmed other than that we want one right now and we'll be at Salute. But let's get on it, and as soon as I can confirm it, we'll shout it back to you guys.
Normal live show Sunday?
Yeah, normal. Well, if there is such a thing as a normal live show.
Normal time.
Normal times, 9 o'clock, Sunday time, UK time, Sunday night. And Mel needs an emergency kebab. I need a kebab.
Quick! Medic! Emergency kebab!
Right, guys, listen, I'm going to call this. Listen, you have been an awesome crowd once again. Thanks for your support on the stream, on the Kickstarter, on Patreon, and in everything in general. And remember, guys, if you want to do me a favour, share the bloody hell out of that Kickstarter link for me, especially on Reddit and places I don't go, like forums. Yeah. I don't post on forums.
I used to do a lot of forums, but I don't.
I mainly stick around Facebook.
And apply the kebab in large quantities.
Indeed, yeah, straight to the gut. Right, guys, this is me, that is Jace, and we're out of here.
Take care.